I'ma give her reduction. Your Friday nights when the stream go live, no fucking around, we on time. Lil Chad and Slender, dad the duo got it like they in the prime. Brahma pull up in the cut with wisdom. Understood the whole assignment, my cheese more with that energy. Ate and left no crumbs to find. Phantom singing harmonies, the chemistry is certified. We verify, real ones in the building and the vibes are on 100 amplified. We built this shit from nothing, the squad unified. Ascending on forever, let me testify. Ascending art, yeah, we been ready from the fucking start. Every punchline hit different, every take we rip apart. Grab your snacks and settle in, for real, we playing every part. Dead ass, the streams a whole goddamn vibe, we elevate the yard. Oh, there's a guy called him, been a 70s rock fan. A guy called him, been a 70s rock fan. Maybe culture casino drops by, but there's definitely a guy called him, been a 70s rock fan. No cap. Ascending art, yeah, we been ready from the fucking start. Every punchline hit different, every take we rip apart. Grab your snacks and settle in, for real, we playing every part. Dead ass, the streams a whole goddamn vibe, we elevate the yard.
Nice.
Definitely an imp in a 70s, huh?
Yep. Or it's nice. Mad goes through all the trouble to make sure they're included.
Right.
And they're not here.
It's disrespectful.
But we do have Mad, and we have Brahma joining me and Slender. So it's
Howdy.
good. And then in chat, we got Josh Hammond. Great, who says first. We got Copy, who's letting us know that she may not be able to watch live all the time now, but always will watch the replay, hit that like button, leave a comment, as everyone else should. So good job there. Tina Bojan, who is the hardest working promoter in X for us, so we appreciate you, Tina. You're the best. I don't know if other things may be afoot there, so good for her being promoting of our show. I don't know if she's going to be involved promoting any other show because our show's the best. Smokey, our favorite Kiwi. By default.
To be fair, it's our only Kiwi.
It said by default, but yeah, I got you. So I get to say it. Everyone in the panel is latent gay. At least a quarter of the panel is curious with Brokeback Mountain.
Listen, we were all here on time. We just didn't start on time.
I was the first one here.
Matt just wanted a waveform for his
That is
Avatar.
not what kept us from starting. Don't you dare.
That did take
I
a couple
sent you the
minutes
link.
because you demanded the link and started working on it. Yeah.
I haven't even looked at it.
Made me look it
Sure.
up.
We got Eric Myers with the pointing out the 90s what's up from Slender. Oh, and of course, bad news today. We lost a legend, probably one of the legendest of legends of the 80s.
Listen,
Chuck Norris.
okay, I'm not going to make a big deal out of it, but he committed suicide, right?
It's the only way you can die.
Like, only
Killing
Chuck
himself.
Norris can kill Chuck Norris, so he allowed himself to be killed by himself.
It's the only thing that logically makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
You know
I
what doesn't
saw-
make sense? Shifty's sentence. If I buttfinger dialed,
I fell asleep halfway through the show last and missed the trivia. If I buttfinger dialed something in chat while asleep, I apologize.
you did not, but that's an interesting use of buttfinger.
Yeah.
That implies that your cell phone was there and your finger was there.
Your
Look,
cell phone
or-
was in your back pocket, and you had
The
your
last-
hand down the
The
pants.
last
No, no,
time
no,
I
no.
heard the term
It was in his
buttfinger-
prison pocket, not his back pocket.
I was
No,
going to
when
say
you-
the last time I heard the term buttfinger, it was Mad talking about what happened at the bro over in private.
Okay, first of all,
I
buttfinger
had already
doesn't make
fallen asleep.
sense. That makes it seem as though your butt has a finger.
I
Because
think
it's not
this is,
fingering
I
a
think he was
butt.
saying butt dialed or finger dialed, but I would have
That's
gone
what
with
I'm
a
saying.
front
I'm
slash,
thinking he
not
misused the dash.
not a hyphen.
Yeah. This should have been a slash and not a dash.
Yeah.
How? The only way you can dial is finger it.
No, you can
No, you can
dial
butt
it in other
dial.
ways. Yeah.
It's a lot harder nowadays because you have to unlock phones for everything.
If you don't trust your spouse, that is.
Huh?
I've got work apps on there. I don't get a choice on whether I have it auto lock.
Oh no, mine's fingerprint. Are you kidding me? I have like an 8-step verification to get on.
Matt has.
I know,
there's
you told me what it is.
The fingerprint then moves you to the pin, which then moves you to the pattern draw, which then moves you to like
to the
retina eye
penis
scan,
to the penis scan.
to the leftover style Justin Thoreau.
Yeah,
If
the
Matt ever
problem
puts you in
is-
charge of his meds, you can get a lot of information out of him. Like, what's the pin on your phone, Matt? I'll give you a pill.
The problem you run into is if you use the fingerprint, you probably left a fingerprint on the monitor that can be used. And if you use the pattern draw, if you've been doing that for more than 6 months to a year, you can probably see the pattern draw if you hold it
Yeah, but you
just
don't
right
know
in the
which
light.
direction it's going.
You get 2 tries. It can only go one or the other.
So here's why you don't want to use the fingerprint if you don't, but if you are arrested and the police have you and they want to unlock your phone while you're in custody, they can just take your finger and unlock it. But if you have a password, they will have to get a warrant and compel it that way. They can't just do it. So
Wait, hold on.
So
How
if
come
the
they've-
police pick you up, you immediately bite your thumb off.
How come in certain situations they claim that they can't even use your face when you're deceased to open your phone?
because if they have to get a warrant and then
But they don't have to get a
fine.
warrant for your fingerprint.
For your fingerprint?
No, the Supreme Court has ruled that if you're in custody, the same way they can, if they've arrested you,
I would think your dead body is in custody.
the same way you can be fingerprinted, your fingerprint can be used to unlock your phone as part of searching.
All right, so the
Can you
same way
assert
that
your
But they
Fifth
also
Amendment
take
privilege at
they
that
also
point?
take a picture of you when you're
yeah,
in custody.
yeah. So if you can take a mugshot, you can hold up their phone to their face.
Yeah, I'd imagine they could do the. You guys actually do the face unlock?
No,
That's
I'm
the
just
worst
using
one
it
to
as an
use. You
example.
can use no, you never use the face unlock.
No, I'm just saying, no, it doesn't matter whether or not you actually use it because you're saying because you're in custody, they can use your thumbprint to unlock it. Then they would be able to just hold it up to your face because they
It
took a
would seem
picture
the
of you.
rules would hold true to the face
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, I mean, that was a given. I didn't even comment on it. Yes, they could hold your camera up if you do that.
Right, but they have
I'm saying
claimed in the
password
past that they
protected.
can't open your phone, even though they've got your face right there.
That's because they're lying and they've already found. They're trying. What they're doing when they say that is they're trying to get Apple to allow them to have a software-based backdoor to get in whenever they want, regardless.
And I do believe that to a certain extent, police like when people think the law is one thing. It's a little bit of a disinformation campaign because then they find out the hard way because they believed the wrong things.
Oh, like I as soon as I put you in handcuffs, I have to read you your rights.
Yeah.
Miranda rights.
I ain't got to do that
Which
shit.
you
When
don't
you're being
have to do that
detained
shit.
and not arrested.
It's so
No, in
funny
either
to me
case.
when they're like, "You ain't even read me my rights. You gotta read me my rights. Why ain't you read me my rights?" I don't have to. Shut the fuck up.
If you are being arrested, you are supposed to be reading
No.
your rights.
No.
No,
Yes.
no, it is
Yes.
before. No, Chad, can I finish before you just keep saying yes?
Okay, former officer, let's hear it.
Thank
your
you.
way.
No.
Like it's Burger King.
I will read you your Miranda rights when I am ready to ask you questions.
Then, all right. This is
If-
what I.
if there
this
is
my
not an
counter.
official interrogation
Nope, hold on.
happening,
Stop
they
it.
don't
That's
have
not
to.
true. Because as soon as they have gone past a voluntary
Terry frisk.
conversation, where it's I'm asking you questions that you don't have to answer. Once you're detained and you're asking questions, then yes, you're supposed to be made aware of your rights to remain silent.
Right, but
What
What did
again,
I say? What did I
not
say?
asking
Matt's ready to
questions.
ask questions.
No,
They
but that's
can
different.
arrest you. They can put you in the vehicle. They can drive you down to the station. They can put you in a holding cell and interview you 2 hours later. Then they'll read you your Miranda rights.
Nope, they have to tell you. Look, if
No,
you
they
are being-
don't.
Yes,
No, they
if
don't.
you have a good
You can
lawyer,
be detained for up to 24
If
hours.
You can have the
are-
best lawyer. That's just
if
not
you
it.
have a good lawyer, you're getting shit thrown out if anything comes from that. Yes.
Well,
Ab-
I
absolutely not.
hope you never have to test that theory, Chad.
I wouldn't, because I wouldn't talk to cops because they're mostly assholes. Mostly, not all, mostly. Yeah, I mean, it's the same way a cop is going to come up to you. This is one of my, I know Mad's muted, he might be getting mad, but for instance, it is a standard cop procedure to when they're just talking to you and you're the voluntary stuff. Why are your eyes bloodshot? Why are you slurring your words?
Again, now they're asking questions, so they're probably going to start reading you your Miranda rights at that
No,
point.
you just told me that that's not when they're reading your Miranda. I've watched lots of videos.
No, because
where-
lots of cops pull up and say, "Have you had anything to drink tonight?"
Yeah,
Or do
they-
you know why I pulled you over?
Yeah,
and they don't Mirandize you there for any of that.
they don't have to.
If they're detaining you, they're supposed to.
Detaining you is different than arresting you.
That's where
You're technically detained during a traffic stop.
Yeah, you're detained whenever a cop comes up and wants to have a conversation with you to see what the fuck is going on. That doesn't mean you're arrested.
No, that's not true. There's varying degrees.
Okay.
A detainment happens if someone wants to leave. When a cop just comes up to you and is talking to you, it's considered a voluntary conversation. So anything you give up is voluntary. If you choose to leave and the cop then keeps you from leaving, they have to have reasonable, articulable suspicion of a crime to keep you from leaving.
Yeah, but that still doesn't place you in an arrest status. You're detained.
The cop is being very silent.
Don't you love this, Matt? Like how we said, this is exactly what stupid people do, and now Chad's doing it for us.
You know what? Afro Man wouldn't have fucking won his lawsuit if what cops said was always right.
And yes, every lawsuit that's ever been won has been won by the right person.
And, you know, a lot of the things that we have that actually protect our rights have come from people challenging shit that shouldn't have been getting done.
I don't think we were ever discussing whether or not it was right or wrong. I think we were discussing what it is.
What?
I don't know.
We're
You're
discussing
getting
when it's
real
required
personal
to
about
have Miranda
this.
rights.
And I'm just saying that's not the way it is. That's
Chad's
not
getting
the
real
law
personal
as
about it?
written.
You're the one who just said, we just said idiots do this, and Chad's doing it right now.
Well,
That seemed a little bit more personal.
I'm trying to cheer Matt up right now because I think
Mel left.
somebody
He went to the store.
hurt his feelings.
Either that or he's trying to get the voice modulator going.
He might be trying to get the voice modulator going.
No, he went out for cigarettes. He's not coming back.
Thanks a lot, Chad. Way
What's
to
that
go.
second part? I just came back. I had to get food. And subjected to interrogation. Oh.
Here's where I'm going to point out the real world implications of this to you. If
Oh,
you
sure,
are
please.
holding someone in custody,
I was
and
only a
put
cop for
them-
8 years. I've
if
had
you-
thousands of people in the back of my patrol car, but yes, please point out to
And-
me
yes,
the
I mean-
real world implications.
Like
If
they've
you
they've
put
covered
someone in
this whole
cuffs
thing. Anything that you spout off in the back of the car while they're driving you down to the station, whether you were read your Miranda rights or not, is usable against you.
True.
But if they're not asking you questions, they don't have to read you those rights.
But this is where the
True.
real world gets into it, where the cops continue to ask questions after they put you in
Again,
cuffs.
though, you
But that's
keep
not what I
going
said,
back
is it?
to
That's
that.
not what we're saying, though.
This is
No, no, hold on.
You're moving the goalposts to where you
moving
want
it-
the play
no.
to
No,
happen,
no.
and we're
Hold-
just telling you
Hold
if
on.
they're not asking you questions, they don't have to Mirandize you.
Here was the
But
two
they
sides of
do
the
ask
debate.
you
No, hold on,
questions.
Chad. Here's the two sides of the debate. One side, me, was I don't have to read you your Miranda rights until I question you. Your side, what you said was when you're arrested, when the handcuffs go on, you have to be read your Miranda rights.
you should
That-
be read your
that-
Miranda rights, and a good
That no,
lawyer
should is
would
not
be
the same as
a good lawyer who you pay, like a fucking
No.
OJ level
No.
lawyer is going to get
No.
that shit thrown out. If
what,
you-
why?
No,
Why?
he's
Because
not.
it's not the law.
Not unless the cop starts asking you a bunch of questions while he's
But
got
they-
you in cuffs.
They do always start
That's
asking
not
we
you
the-
just
questions.
that's not the
said
argument.
That's not the point, and you keep trying to move the goalposts over there.
Oh my fucking god! Go watch police body cam videos. They're all over the
Or
place.
talk
and
to
the
a cop. That was a cop for over 8
and the
years.
cops will always fucking start asking them questions, even when they're in cuffs, and it's ridiculous.
Then they're idiots.
Not always.
And it has to be
I watched a
incriminating
whole
questions.
body cam video on Angry Cops just the other day about this very subject, about how they could not get the guy to cooperate, so they put him at the back of the car, and he tried to argue that they didn't read him his Miranda rights while they were driving into the police station. The cop never asked him any questions, just kept telling him, please stop talking, dude. You're making this so much worse for
it's
yourself.
also incriminating questions. If I don't have to read you your Miranda rights after I arrest you and be like, hey, are you okay? Or
Like,
you know what I mean? And I'm like, hey man, what'd you have for breakfast? Oh shit, I forgot they read him his Miranda rights. Or ask him about breakfast.
Breakfast
of course,
with
I mean,
hot
if you did
brownies.
go, hey man, what'd you have for breakfast? And he was like, cocaine!
Well, that's on him. He should have known better.
Like, Mirandizing does not have to happen until you are being interrogated. Like, it just...
Before
Sometimes,
any
a lot of times it
incriminating
does
questions.
because they're going to ask those questions. But if they're dealing with someone who is just being completely uncooperative and they're going to take him down to the station so they have better control over their suspect before they do all that shit, they're not going to bother reading the Miranda rights. They're just going to get him in the fucking car and drive him down there.
No, I would think if somebody's being belligerent, that's when you would more likely Mirandize them immediately.
What? Why?
No, not if they're being aggressive, hostile, and uncooperative.
Because anything they say after that can be used.
No,
Okay, that's
because
fine.
while
No
you're
problem.
reading those rights, he might start swinging on you. You're just trying to get him somewhere where you have better control over him.
If you've got him in cuffs and in the car, and you're in the front of the car, you can Mirandize him.
Dude, if I have cuffs, I
under
can still
control.
hurt you. Like, that's
Okay,
not...
Hey, Davina.
I have no desire to have a conversation with him about his
Yeah.
crimes on the way to the station.
Like,
Why would I
if,
do that?
if you're dealing with
wouldn't I
someone
wait
who's
until
throwing
we're-
themselves around, yelling, I can't breathe, kicking police officers, like, we're not going to do an interrogation here. We're going to get him down to the station.
I know you can't breathe, but you have the right to remain silent until. I mean, come on.
Why are we still talking about this?
I don't know, because Chad got really spun up about it.
Because I watch, that's one of the things I watch on YouTube, and there are plenty.
And
plenty
YouTube,
of
that
office-
makes you a cop. You may as
I'm
well
watching-
educate us all about
It's
it.
Here's the
fucking
difference.
body
Is-
cam footage,
you're talking about
man.
something you watched. I'm talking about something I did.
I didn't
And
have
the way
to watch
you
it.
did it
I
is
lived
not
it.
how you ever see it done on these videos that get released.
I've
Then
seen it
watch
done
better
on several of
videos.
those videos multiple times. They don't always read them their Miranda rights. And funny
Half the
enough,
stuff we
when they
watch on
don't,
Circle of Jerks doesn't.
I almost always hear somebody screaming about how they haven't been read their Miranda rights while they're being loaded up in the back of the
It's
vehicle.
been screamed at me many of times. And guess what? Their cases weren't dismissed because I didn't.
Yeah, the lawyer didn't come in and go, that officer mad, because that's what we call him, because that's his name. He didn't read my client his Miranda rights before he took him down to the station. I moved to throw this case out.
He was in
need to
handcuffs
change
for over
the,
20 minutes before anyone read him his Miranda rights.
You need to change the live stream description to topic Miranda rights.
Chad, why'd you have to bring Miranda to this show?
All right, here
You know we don't do well with women.
Here's
This
a better,
bitch is tearing us apart.
Here's a better thing we can all agree on. Afro Man made funny videos about this dude. This is
And
hilarious.
one in court.
Is this
And
the
one
one
in
that
court.
wanted the lemon cake?
Yeah, this is lemon pound cake. Did you see this one, Slender?
That they wrote the whole
I have never
that
seen
Afro
this.
Man wrote the whole album about?
That cop, he looks like he could do without some pound cake, though.
No, but what? So they break down. This is
That's what this is about.
So the backstory on the Afro Man lawsuit is that a confidential informant who was a drug addict in the town said that Afro Man had some kind of kidnapping dungeon in his house and was kidnapping people and like
A sex dungeon.
and like violating them in the dungeon of his house. So based on this one junkie,
Now I could picture him having a
person's
growery in the
like,
basement of the house.
statement, they get a warrant, they do the full SWAT like barging in on his house, break down his door, and he had video cameras up in his entire house, and this cop
And they didn't know this, I assume.
they
Real
didn't know
quick,
this.
sorry. Real quick, sorry. I have to kind of adjust what I've been saying. Now, I actually was going to whenever I have somebody arrested, I would always read them their Mad Randa rights, not necessarily their
You stopped us for that?
Oh
Yep.
my
You
God.
would be screaming at people if they stopped you for that.
Nope.
Why do I feel like I have Punk Waddle on the panel?
Mad random.
We can't move him down. He's already at the bottom.
He can't go any further, man. He's already at the bottom. But
He can't stop anymore.
so this
He's
is
already
all right.
over.
So I'm going to play this for a second. This is so Afro Man. After these guys broke down, destroyed stuff in his house, all they found, by the way, was a small amount of marijuana, which for Afro Man is
Shocking.
shocking, right? That they found a little bit of marijuana.
Is
Not
it even illegal in the state he resides
It's in
in?
Ohio. It's Ohio, so it's still illegal. But the amount he had wasn't enough to be
Not
legally,
distribution size
like,
or anything like that.
you know, so that it wasn't even enough to arrest him. And
So
then
it's
they
enough for him to get a fine.
No,
Probably.
not even a fine. It's like the personal, like they don't even.
It was so little. It was such a little amount that he actually had the gumption to actually go through with something and sue the cops for once.
Davina,
normally-
Ohio.
you know. So
Normally, like Davina said, Afro Man was going to sue him, but then he got high.
yeah. But then they also were searching his clothes and things, and they found what he says was $5,000 in cash he had gotten paid for a Snoop Dogg show he played, and they confiscated it. And when they returned him the money, it was under 4,000 was returned to him.
So these are crooked cops.
Yes, and what's funny is he went on live with a local news station broadcasting live when he went to the police station to get his merch back, and he didn't even know he had been like robbed. But the evidence clerk told him, "Well, the money's a little short from what we had, but here, go ahead and take it. It's just a little, error. Don't worry about it."
No, negative, Ghost Rider.
So yeah, so then he starts making these videos. So here we go. This is Lemon Pound Cake.
Mama's lemon pound cake. It tastes so nice.
So yeah, he caught this cop as he was walking
Made the
around.
sheriff wanna put down his gun and cut him up.
Just start looking at the cake. Did you catch that double glance right down at
Yes.
that baked
Yeah.
item?
So he wrote songs about every one of the cops, but he wrote a whole album about this cop.
Yeah, so he and so they decided to sue him for defamation because they were upset
Emotional
that people,
distress.
and emotional stress because they were upset people heard these songs, so they thought it was a good idea to make it so that they would go away, to go into a trial against him where they would all be.
Isn't it
live
only
broadcast.
considered defamation if it's not true?
Truth is an absolute defense
That's
to defamation.
That's part of the problem with what happened while one of the cops was on the stand. Afro Man had written a song about Afro Man screwing the cop's ex-wife.
Yeah, he said the
And
lyrics
while
were,
on
I
the
quote,
stand, they were like, "Well, has Afro Man ever had sex with your wife or your ex-wife?" And he was like, "I do not know," because he couldn't affirmatively answer 100% that he knows that
So,
that Afro
yeah,
Man hadn't
the
screwed his
lyric
wife.
was, he did the fake video on this guy. It was where he was like, "This cop is an asshole," or no, it was "a son of a bitch" was the name of the song. And so they play the song, and then Afro Man's lawyer, because he's trying to prove that their argument, it's parody and hyperbole, so it's protected speech.
But
So
you know
he's
what would have
like-
been better is if Afro Man would have just leaned back and went, "I fucked his wife."
No, but it's even better.
No, that's defecation, not defamation.
So yeah, so his lawyer goes, "You're not a son of a bitch, right?" After they play the video, like to prove that this is just like clear, and he's like, "I don't know. My mom has been gone a long time." And he was
Well,
like,
he admitted
"What?"
he had a mama, so
Yeah.
he is a son of a bitch.
Yeah, and then so the lawyer moves to the next thing. Is like, everybody, you can agree that that everybody knows that Afro Man did not fuck your wife doggy style, and that's when like the part Brahmin goes, "Well, I don't know," and he's like, "Excuse me, you don't know if your wife had sex with Afro Man?" And he was like, "Well, you'll have to ask someone else."
So the case automatically falls on its face right
So
there.
the lawyer sees this as this is ridiculous. He wants to be like, yes or no, did Afro Man sleep with your wife? And the judge is like, move on. He already asked. He already answered. And then he's like, Your Honor, he said ask somebody else. That's not an answer. And the judge was like, no, you just don't like his answer, so move on. And I was
Well,
like,
and
that's
the
Permission
other
to
thing
treat this
too,
witness
right?
as hostile.
The other thing too, right? Like, it's a song. Not to mention, it sounds like it's part of a diss track type song.
Oh,
so,
it was a 100% diss track. So his tracks
like
were...
you can't sue for defamation on grounds of I hurled a bunch of insults at you in my song.
Yes, well,
You can if
they
specific
let
claims
you.
are made.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's-
No, you have to show damages though, right?
Yes, so that's the other
Damages
thing.
and intent,
So their original
and that you knew it was false.
the original way they were trying to sue him was use of their likenesses without permission. But because they were
public
police officers,
employees.
Yeah.
and it was his home, like surveillance system, they had no reasonable expectation of privacy that that footage was private, so that was thrown out. So they moved instead to try to go straight on just defamation, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, good
And
luck.
emotional distress.
Yeah, so
Wait, this is crazy because even fucking Biden's son, whatever, Hunter, didn't come after him for defamation or anything like that. He made whole videos talking about him.
But those things were
because
true.
they're all true. Yeah, so this guy, like they got him for the 11-pound cake. One of the other officers, the other one was like, was the one where
The female officer for sleeping with all the wives of the male officers.
He did a video with
The
her
lesbian.
calling her licking Lisa, going low. It's like- and then what was even better is like he was making diss tracks about like the police chief, and they were gonna put him in there, but then the police chief got arrested for doing very bad things with certain types of people, maybe not old enough.
Ooh, yeah.
Friends of the playground.
That might hurt a little too much.
Yeah.
Not the police chief. I mean, bury him, but
Hey, Tom, been a while.
the other people.
Nice.
Hey, Tommy.
Tommy and the Guinea Pig Collective?
Dude,
Yeah,
he's
he has
old
a
school.
channel where he's got guinea pigs,
Oh, do they
And
do
he
the
keeps,
squeaky sound?
I would
retro
say-
movies and toys.
Yeah, keep Officer Poundcake away from him. He might try to eat him up. Nom nom. But this guy,
Click
so
sub, Tommy. Click sub.
yeah, when this guy was on the stand too, Slender, the lawyer was like, "You would agree that I am a very large man, right?" Because his Afro Man's lawyer was fat. He's like, "Well, yeah, you said it, not me." So he's like, "So would it be fair to say, and that it would be honest if people describe me as fat?" And he was like, "Well, I guess." And he's like, "So if someone was describing you," it was like he was walking him in to try to be like, "Yes, I am fat," so it would be accurate to say I'm fat. This is like, but come on. Oh,
I mean, I don't care if you're the skinniest motherfucker on the force. If you, in the middle of a fucking warrant execution, stop and cut yourself a slice of another man's pound cake, you a fat fuck.
But
Bro.
he didn't do that.
What if
But
no,
Afro
hold
Man's
on.
not exactly small.
Well, of course not. But hold on, that's not the point. All right, if I last minute get word that, hey, bro, we're going on this raid of Afro Man's house. Oh shit! I was about to order lunch, and I don't get to do that because now I'm on this raid. If I see some pound cake,
Well, Officer Mad, that lunch is gonna have to wait.
yeah. So
But did Mad Mirandize the pound cake?
with my did.
Yeah, I mean, if you're really trying
So
to
now
get
it's an
away with
apple
that,
pie.
you should have impounded the pound cake, collected it as evidence, and eat that shit when you're back at the station.
Fair.
Yeah, I mean, they stole money out of his
Yeah.
pile of money, so missing a little bit of expired pound cake is not going to be a big deal at that
Yeah,
point.
we got to take this down to the station, give it over to the lab for a drug test, make sure this isn't one of them, funny
Hot pound
pound
cakes.
cakes.
yeah, it is. Well, I'm just happy that he had enough support that he could, actually fight this, because a lot of times you're not in a position to pay for the lawyers to be able to do all this. But these cops had they're gonna call it the Afro Man effect instead of the Streisand effect from now on. I think because the videos,
Nobody would have known since nobody's listened to Afro Man.
I had
since-
no idea,
because I
but,
got
like,
high.
Yeah, I had no idea about any of this, and now I've seen Lemon Pound Cake, Randy, whatever is a son of a bitch, these videos are I think Lemon Pound Cake jumped into the top 10 of iTunes again, where people were just like downloading the song.
Well, and this is like a 3-year thing, isn't it? The court case just ended, but this has been going on for like 3 years, I believe.
Yeah, this goes back to 3 years because he wanted them to pay for the repairs to his door that they just barreled
And
down
is missing money?
and give him back the money, and they were like, "No, we're not doing either." I was like, "That's a problem. You're pissing him off." So he put out these songs with the idea that, and it was that I'm asking just for people to fundraise for the repairs to my home from the damage they did. So it's a funny situation, interesting thing. If you're a cop and you're upset that the parody song got some attention online, don't go to trial and expect it to not, get you even more attention.
Oh boy,
Mad Brandized.
Oh,
Mad Randized.
come check out Mad's new show, Mad Rand.
Nah, I don't like the title.
Is that going to be Mad watching body cam footage talking about how bad these cops are?
We already
We
do
already
that on
do that
this
every
channel.
Saturday on Circle of Jerks.
Well, I don't know.
Why
what that's
isn't that
doing
on
my
your channel then?
I do it sometimes.
Yeah.
On
Sometimes
Speakeasies.
that's more of a speakeasy kind of topic.
Yeah.
When there's not a Reddit mod.
But we really only want
Oh, I
subject
need to
matter
check on
experts
him.
for those body cam videos. So, Chad, you're probably not invited anymore.
That's cool.
Sorry.
I'm perfectly content with that.
Okay, that was. I'm sorry. I had to take a cheap shot. It's a little one, just a little cheap shot.
All right. Whoa.
Whoa, calm down,
Bless
Brad.
you.
Dang.
Bless you.
That little sound of Bride on stream is probably enough to incept culture into the
Where's
show.
culture?
All right.
By the way, I just checked. Brian hasn't uploaded anything new.
That's sad. But don't you have like 2 or 3 extra videos to still do speakeasies on, or did you go all through them?
Oh, I've done all of his videos.
Okay.
Oh, we went through his whole catalog.
Yeah.
Lame.
I may do the 4 layers of irony again because that thing was so batshit crazy.
It needs more than just me and you.
Yeah, because it's hard to even try to break it down.
I love how when I am there and it's just me and you, it's not good enough. And when I'm not there and you do Johnny Appleseed, it's the
Fuck.
best it ever was.
He's not gonna let
It
this
was-
go.
It was the best it ever was. I mean,
Listen, okay, the truth hurts. Take us to court over it.
I'm just going to write a whole bunch of parody songs about you.
I just want to say that I unfortunately.
Hey,
am
there's
not,
culture.
What am I doing?
Dude,
It
how are
did
you
get-
going to write songs about people who have been quoted as saying Cool Ranch Dick is delicious? Yum.
Yum.
Like, where do you go from there? How do you go lower than that?
I don't know. Mad does it every week with our intros.
I was gonna point out that unfortunately, I'm not doing the weekday show anymore for at least the foreseeable future. But I count myself as lucky and privileged as being able to have been on the Johnny Applesead show because
It was a really good episode.
I don't think
wasn't
it'll ever be topped with Brahma there.
No,
I'm glad I missed it.
we are too. I mean, you might have brought it down.
Be missing a hell of a lot more Tuesdays.
Did
We're
Matt,
still good for some No Rest for the Wicked later, though, right?
What is that?
We'll see. It's a 4-player action RPG, rogue
It's
like,
very Diablo-esque, but with some Souls-like and RPG elements.
but third person.
Yeah, I think
What's
I'm
it
like
called?
Well,
in my solo play. I think I'm like
not
level
straight top down,
24
but like-
now.
yeah, I figured out some of the things on it now.
Yeah,
It'll go a lot better.
I've definitely mastered the magic stuff, so I'm good on that front.
I'm bow using.
By the way, Shredda is texting me and mad because none of us sung the balls in your jaws. She put it in the chat. I'm looking. I'm like, no, YouTube blocked that from coming through.
Yeah, I don't see any references
No,
to
it's not
balls in your
there.
jaws.
She sent me a screenshot of it. That's so funny.
So here is this. I just saw this. Apparently, this dude picked the wrong day to pass away for anyone to notice, because Chuck Norris passed away today. So that's obviously the.
That guy died?
Yep. Apparently.
Yeah, Shifty said it earlier in the stream.
I mean, I knew Chuck Norris died. I didn't know arguably the worst character in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but
Wasn't that the little sister when they added her in the last season?
No, Michelle Trachtenberg is hot.
yeah, I
She's
didn't.
dead too.
I
didn't have
know.
a problem with that.
Although I never watched Buffy, so
I mean, she was Harriet the Spy, man. It's kind of weird when you say stuff like that.
she was in Eurotrip. I never watched Harriet the Spy.
I'm sorry that I had a childhood with programming and entertainment instead of
So did I.
Paul
Rush
Harvey.
Limbaugh.
Rush Limbaugh, stock exchange trackers.
Thundercats, Rush Limbaugh, Paul Harvey.
so you were.
What
you had
more
a-
do you need?
I'm amazed that you didn't turn out a furry if you were watching Thundercats like that. Going like Chitara, man. She's,
What are you saying?
That
I
was his
watched
only.
Thundercats.
Did you think Chitara was hot?
No, as far as cat chicks go, she is one of the least attractive.
See, that's where you got
Correct.
lucky actually watching anime. So I forgot Brahma was born 40 years old. Brahma came out and
happens.
was like, in his first birthday, Brahma was like, I need to discuss my 401k and my retirement.
Yeah.
Have you guys set up a Roth IRA for me
Xander
yet?
died on the same day as Chuck Norris. And no one's ever going to remember.
No, now they will remember just because they both died on the same day. It'll just be the lesser known Jeopardy clue.
Man,
Dude,
beware
talk
the
about
eyes
riding
of
coattails
Sauron.
died
to
on
heaven.
the day that right.
So Ides of March, man, bad time for these guys.
By the way, that's not how Jeopardy works. It wouldn't ask who.
Who is Nicholas Brendan?
Yeah.
It would say this.
No, it would
Buffy
be
actor passed
this-
away on the
yeah.
same
This
day
actor died on the same day as
as Chuck Norris.
as Chuck Norris.
Who is Nicholas Brendan?
Nicholas Brendan.
Yeah, that's you answer in the form of a question, Matt.
Yes. No, motherfuckers, Brahma was the one that did the question in the form of a question.
I didn't get to finish. I never got to a form of a question. I got interrupted.
This is your problem, Matt. You
You
never let
started with
anyone else
who?
finish.
You started with who? There's no ending to that. That wouldn't be a question.
If I didn't put a question mark on it,
Don't you
put a
try to
question
try to
mark.
chab me.
You know that Matt will read anything that's on the prompter.
Oh, this is ridiculous.
What is it? What's ridiculous now?
Oh, the arguing about the question in the form of a question with the answer in the form of a whatever.
All right. I thought 70 was going to be here to talk about Hail Mary since he had seen that. Did anyone else see that one?
You didn't even spell the title right.
I corrected it once it was pointed out, and it was
Okay.
it's just still in this one because StreamYards doesn't have the function to change it.
well, why don't you
Okay.
start with the other movie and then see if he gets here?
Because Mad didn't want to be here for that one.
Matt
Gotta
doesn't
go
want to be
smoke.
here for Here I Come.
No, because he actually wants to see it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just mute it.
I
Somebody
I need
text
to
me or
go
something
get a
when you guys
I'll
are
refill,
done.
text you as
so-
soon as we're done with that movie.
And I'll be back because I don't care.
Well, that really doesn't.
The stage is yours, Chad.
Apparently, this is Sanders. All right, so I'll go ahead and
Your show starts at 7 o'clock. There was no way for me to get to a theater, and no alternative means were found.
yeah, it's weird. I would have thought this one would have been alternatively available, but I guess all the bandwidth was going to Hail Mary.
Well, the feds have been really hammering some of those alternative capabilities.
Yeah, but it's like Hydra, man. They cut off one and two more spring up.
Yeah, you
just
still got to
have-
find where the next heads are springing up.
Yeah, yeah, there's option. Yeah, I just don't want. The one thing I don't want to do is be involved with torrenting. I feel like that's very early 2000s, and I just don't trust it at all.
Seeing as how half the things we torrent downloaded ended up not being what we thought they were back in the day.
And they turned out to be a certain other item that I just didn't need to see.
Or have your wife or your mother find out about.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
you go.
there was a lot of that in the 2000s.
Yep. So Ready or Not, Here I Come, which is, I mean, were they going to name it anything else for the sequel? Probably not.
Now you see me, now you don't.
Yeah, that should have been like that should have been the original sequel title. Not
Yes.
Now You See Me Too. Which
Well, it should have been Now You See Me Too, TOO.
yeah.
And
So-
then Now You See Me, Now You don't.
Yeah, so here's all right. So yes, Davina, Ready or Not was actually a really good movie. Very fun, very entertaining. Brahma, how long ago do you think off the top of your head that movie came out?
3 years ago.
Ready or Not came out in 2019. So it's
Yeah,
a
that still seems
7-year-old
weird to me.
It's 7 years old, that movie.
You sure that's
It's-
not when it went into production and it got released?
No, it was
Later?
because I saw it before COVID. I went with my brothers. It was one of the last movies we saw together as with me and my brothers in a theater before COVID. So I knew it was before COVID, and it was actually like in the spring of 2019. It wasn't even like I don't think a late 2019.
Well, it would have to be because they started shutting everything down a
Actually,
little
wait,
bit
I
later.
take it back. August. It was like August of 2019. So it was, in a downtime. It was great. It was fun time. Very unexpectedly good. Humorous. Samara Weaving is, yes, she looks like a cross between Margot Robbie and Jamie Presley, which is fine. So Eric, is the blonde lead girl then brunette from the following? I don't know. Ready or Not, Here I Come is they added her sister in for this movie, and she's played by Cassie, the girl who played Cassie Lang in Ant-Man Quantumania. She was also in she's been in some other horror movies too. Here's
She had a
Buff,
little bit of bus tour in Quantumania.
yeah. And here's a question. And Sarah Michelle Gellar is in this movie too. Did Buffy kill the sequel? She wasn't great.
She never has been.
No.
I mean, she started with Swan's Crossing.
I'm glad that you actually remember that one because I feel like I'm the only one who does.
That's where I remember seeing her. Babysitters used to, 14, 15-year-old babysitters. That was their thing, Swan's Crossing.
Yeah, and
during the
from there
summer.
she got promoted to being on All
On
My
Real TV?
Children. All My Children, the soap opera on ABC. So the movie has occasional funny moments. Samara Weaving is very good as the lead in terms of charisma and carrying the horror movie as a best final girl / scream queen. The movie is not, unfortunately, because the premise is now known. It's not as fun, original. You really need to do something kind of different. They don't. It's just more of the same. If this sequel had come out like the year after Ready or Not, it would have probably been okay, a little better because they were just, if they were pumping out a sequel fast. They've had 7 years.
Saw style.
Yeah. So they've had 7 years to like really work up a concept. They end up spending a lot of time on lore. It's like, I don't need deep lore for this movie. But again, charisma wise, Samara Weaving is good. it's like a blah movie. This looks like it feels more like a Netflix sequel kind of streaming movie than something for the theater. I I wouldn't I wouldn't recommend going to the theater for it unless you got a movie subscription. So, uh, and that's hard to say. I was really looking forward to it because I really liked the better one, the first one, which is the better one. I feel like the first one is actually hurt by this sequel in terms of with the story. This picks up literally right when the first one ends. It starts this movie, and because it's in such close proximity chronologically, I think it actually hurts the first movie in hindsight if you see this one.
I would think
So
it would, because if she then invites her sister right after that to get her
well,
sister involved in anything, that seems kind of like a
no,
dick move.
no, she didn't invite her. Her sister was her emergency contact when the hospital was reaching out
So they explain it.
Yeah, so they explained it that she had forgotten to update her emergency contact information
To her
that's on
husband?
file. Well, yeah,
Or Beyonce, whatever. I can't
her
remember.
husband's dead. They got married. He's
Right.
dead. So yeah,
That doesn't mean she wouldn't have typically put him as the emergency contact when they got married, though. Even though he's dead and they couldn't get a hold of him, he still would have been the emergency contact.
So yeah, so Davina, it's a wasted opportunity. They could have rolled up a bigger world and a better story. So they imply a whole big world of lore for this, but it still turns into the exact same thing as the first one. It doesn't it doesn't evolve as a sequel, right? If you can repeat with slasher movies, but you've got to do them it's
You got to up the
Jason.
gore or up the craziness of the kills.
Yeah, I don't think the gore or the craziness were really upped. There was one fight that was kind of funnier, and there's a couple scenes that have more violence in it, but it's actually disturbing violence the way that's shot. It's not like, this is a black
So
comedy.
Slender would love it.
Yeah, it's with a black comedy. You do your violence for fun, right? It's funny violence. You're being over the top.
Right.
There's a scene in this that is actually so brutal and
I got 'em.
realistic that it's actually more disturbing than it is entertaining. And take that what you will. So
Hi, imp.
hey imp.
Come on.
So I do not recommend Ready or Not 2 Here I Come.
In theater.
That's in theaters.
Dude, Slender would love it. What are you talking about?
You love gore and brutality.
Oh, yeah. One of my favorite movies of all time is Fight Club, and I have to skip that
Where he
that
wants
scene
to
where
destroy
he's
something
beating the shit
beautiful.
out
About
of
to
the
destroy
guy.
something beautiful.
That, by
Yeah.
the way, was Jared Leto.
Jared Leto.
Yep.
Best he's ever looked in a movie.
That was my favorite part.
Well,
of Fight Club.
now that you mention it, I might be able to go back and watch it now that I know Jared Leto a little better.
Am I telling Mad we're done?
Yeah, I've covered what I was going to cover on it.
Okay.
I don't think there's anything more to say. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, I
about
was
that.
thinking
And that's
about
all
going
I
and
have to
seeing
say
it with
about
you,
that.
but then I just kept seeing ads. They were advertising it on X, and they're like, "We can't show you the most brutal, graphic parts of this movie," and I'm like, "Nah, nah,
You mean you don't like scenes where people's eyes are being plucked out? That kind of stuff?
no." I mean, about the goriest I can get, and it's incredibly stylized, is Kill Bill.
And even then, the gore in Kill Bill.
It's exaggerated and clearly fake.
Well, the part that's the most violent is the anime sequence, which is anime, so that makes it a little less. Of a
Yeah, it's
trouble.
fine.
And then in the second movie, when they do actually show the actual gunning down of everybody in the church.
Yeah,
Otherwise-
that's not that bad.
Otherwise,
What about
it's-
The Kingsman?
The
that's humorous.
The
Were
Kingsman
you
is
able to watch it?
It's fucking good though, and it's going
church
so
scene?
fast you never have to linger on it. The church scene is awesome. It is. It's fucking awesome.
I mean, that's one of the most hyper-violent scenes in the last, 10, 15 years?
Yeah, but like I said,
again,
it's
it's
going so
stylized for
fast.
humor, too.
Yeah, it's stylized. It's It's action packed. It's got a little bit of humor, and it never lingers on it.
Yeah, and they even cut to like Samuel L. Jackson in the middle of it, like talking about how terrible it is.
Feels good, doesn't it? No, no.
Samuel L. Jackson gagging.
Is he dead?
Is he dead?
Yes, yes, he is. Is it normal for them? Yeah.
I love that movie.
It's a good movie.
Sequels, somewhat okay.
I don't mind.
The original, fantastic.
The original's still the best.
Original is the best.
Oh, yeah.
I actually put it Kingsman.
The King's
Then
Man.
The King's Man, I actually find more
Than Kingsman
entertaining
2.
than Kingsman 2, The Golden Circle.
I think
Because
so too.
if nothing else, even though he goes out like a badass singing, what they do to Merlin was just wrong, man. Having him go out like that, I don't like it. They need to keep him alive.
Take me home, country roads.
Yep, no reason.
Just
no
don't
reason
place
to-
TV network logos on those people's faces, or you might make anchors cry on air.
All right. I guess no. So no one here did see Hail Mary. That's the thing. Everybody's raving about it.
Everybody's talking about it, and
good it is,
I
so.
just still don't care. It doesn't.
I've heard it's a very good sci-fi book. It seems like it would be something that's right up your alley, Slender. We haven't had well-done sci-fi in a while, and Dune is
Maybe
not
that's
getting us
why
there.
I just haven't been able to get excited about it. And science fiction.
We keep
is really
asking
hit or
for
miss
original
me.
things to be made, and then they're making them, and everybody's loving it. Maybe you should give it a chance. I'm going to give it a chance,
Yep.
and I don't really care either. But
I'll give it a chance when I don't have to go somewhere to watch it.
right,
Yeah. So updated, according to Deadline through today with previews and matinees, it's looking 71 million plus. So 71 million looks like the floor for Hail Mary, which is a moderately good opening for
it's
a movie.
a great opening for a Ryan Gosling.
It is for Ryan. I'm talking about for the budget of this movie. That's the problem.
Right.
It's like a $200 million movie. You'd want to do a little more. You'd want to try to get 50% of your budget opening weekend if you can. Now that's US though. Globally, I think it's going to be well over 100, so it's hitting the 50% mark of its budget.
But this is just through the preview portion?
This is with the previews included, because the thing is, Hail Mary didn't just do Thursday previews. They were doing sneak preview screenings going back to last week.
Right, but you
So
got
it's
71 million before you've even had Friday, Saturday on,
No,
on its opening weekend.
this is for the whole weekend projected, brother.
Oh, it's not saying projected, though. It's saying 71 million opening.
Yeah, as an
So I would
opening
assume that's
weekend.
what they have already
No.
taken.
No, it's as an opening weekend. They're gonna do 31 million today, including all of the, sneak peeks and preview shows from Thursday, projecting to 71 million for the weekend.
Okay, as long as they
So-
put projected down in the story.
I mean, now let's see. I think going further back, I'm not even sure. Ready or Not 2 is only going to make 10 million, so it's kind of dead.
Not all that shocking for a horror movie like that, especially one if it's been that long since the first one.
Yeah. See, I hear that a lot about how Project Hail Mary gave away the best part of the book in the trailer, which is, I'm assuming, Rocky, which is the alien. I don't think there was a way you could have not point and let people know it's such a big part of the story. You gotta have to prep people with that.
Otherwise, it looks like just Castaway in Space or The Martian.
Yeah, so you want
If there's no other character present at any point.
if you've got like a 2026 version of E.T., you want to let people know you've got E.T. in the movie. Yes, it's the same author who did The Martian, which is also a very good book and was adapted into a very good movie. So I feel like I want to go see it. I hear it's really good to see in IMAX. has a good sense of scale if you've got that available.
I have not heard a bad review of it yet.
Yeah, in hindsight, I was more excited about Ready or Not, Here I Come, because I really loved the first one, but I probably should have just gone to see Project Hail Mary.
Ready or Not sounds like the same thing that we got out of Nobody 2.
That's a good way to put it. I think it's probably
Basically a repeat of the same movie.
Exactly.
Different set pieces to a degree, but same movie.
Let's see. Gosling said this week that Tom Cruise showed up the day he wasn't on the Star Wars Starfighter set and directed a lightsaber fight. He was mad. Also in Cruise news, Tom may be the Miami Vice villain. I heard that, which is interesting. So Kaczynski, the guy who did F1 and Top Gun Maverick, is directing a new Miami Vice. And the rumor is he wants Tom Cruise to play the villain in it. I was like, yeah, that'd be pretty awesome. I forget. I think who were the leads? I forget who the leads he wanted that he has for
Tom Cruise's best role was Tropic Thunder.
Yeah, where he was Les Grossman.
Right.
I will fucking end you. Yeah, making Les Grossman the villain would be great. All right, Matt is commenting.
What do you mean Ryan wasn't mad about it at all?
He had texted me back that you got the review done before he even got out to smoke.
Well,
so he'll still be a
have
few
taken
minutes.
his time.
Because
why, he's not missing anything. He didn't see this movie either.
I mean, I got one in before I came back.
I thought weren't you trying to quit again?
I was doing a terrible job of it.
I honestly don't care about a Miami Vice movie.
Oh, okay. Now that's right. It's Austin Butler and Michael B. Jordan as the two leads.
Now I care even less.
I don't know why you would. Austin
Josh
Butler. His name is Austin Butler.
He means Austin. Did Matt take the right meds today?
Who was in? I know Matt. Yeah, he's awesome, bro. Matt is a big fan of his performance in Caught Stealing, which was an underrated movie that he highly recommends quite often. So, there's that. All right, now we've got Imp on the panel. We got Slender here. And Matt is off. So let's.
I would like to say that I did go watch About Time, as you suggested.
It's great.
Which you suggested as a Rachel McAdams movie.
No, I said she was in it. It is.
No, you said because you like Rachel McAdams so much.
I said
you
she's
should
the female
you
lead.
should definitely have seen this movie, and then it turns out to be a father-son sob story. You jackass!
It's not a sob story.
It is for everybody who's watching it.
It's a lovely movie. It's one of my favorite movies of all time.
How dare you, Chad?
Exactly.
Have you
Trying
seen?
Don't try to make me get emotional.
Gross.
He sends me a text message. God damn it! I have to call my dad now.
Speaking of
And
which,
he was just there 2 days earlier.
I've been kind of starved for slice of life romantic anime lately, so I went back and I watched Josie, the Tiger and the Fish again. Got a little misty. Such a good show.
We were talking Sunday night. Slender, Imp, have either of you ever seen Sex Drive?
No.
No.
You guys need to watch it. I'm sure Chad still hasn't, but everybody needs to watch that movie.
It's not a Rachel rug pull. I said she was the female lead. She is the
2008
female
film. I am not watching something with a guy in a fucking donut suit.
It's fantastic. And Seth Green's character is one of the funniest things that's ever been put on film. He's a sarcastic Amish.
Seth Green is in it, and I think I've seen this. This looks really familiar.
Chad hadn't seen it, which was a shock to me.
I think I saw it, but I think it's one of those ones that I saw in bits and pieces. When did this come
Mad's
out?
seen it. Mad says Sex Drive is great.
2008? Yeah, I was on the ship probably when I saw this, so I probably never saw it in one sitting. I probably saw all of it over the course of like 8 or 9 times that it ran.
I can't remember how it came up on Sunday because we were just talking random BS.
I think
all
it
night,
was
but-
in the post.
No,
show.
because we were talking Euro Trip, and then I said, "Has anybody seen Sex Trip?" and then was corrected to Sex Drive. But yeah,
Yeah.
Road Trip is still my favorite.
Road Trip is great.
this one would beat Road Trip.
You know what else got beat this week, Brahma? Crofton.
Crafton? Yeah, Crafton got fucked.
Why don't you give everybody the TLDR summary?
Okay, so TLDR summary. We've been planning to cover this pretty much all week because when it got announced at the beginning of the week, I immediately sent the message to Chad with the link and all caps, "Justice is served." And the CEO of Crafton, after acquiring Unknown Worlds, there was a deal in place where Unknown Worlds, if they hit certain mile markers with their sales on Subnautica 2, by the end of 2025, they could get a bonus payout of up to $250 million. It was looking really good, and they were planning to go to early access, kind of Q3 2025, probably late Q3 October, maybe September October timeframe. And I guess the CEO was starting to worry. We're gonna have to pay out this bonus, and so he asked ChatGPT if it would be possible for him to get out of paying the bonus, to which ChatGPT told him no. So Crafton, the CEO, and his executives spun up a secret team whose sole purpose was to initiate a hostile takeover of Unknown Worlds Studio and get rid of the founders. So they fired them all, put their own guy in there, and the founders turned back around and sued Crafton. And it went to discovery, and they found out that they were asking ChatGPT how they could get out of paying out this bonus. And apparently it went really, really bad, and the judge basically ruled at the beginning of the week, yes, Crafton CEO, everything you did is illegal. You must immediately reinstate the founders. They will take charge of the early access release. You have no say in the early access release anymore. And their bonus payout is extended until at least September 2026. So the bonus payout is back on the table, and the founders are back in charge. And Crafton's still trying to fuck with them on this, because then they immediately announced on their social media that early access is coming in May, and the Unknown Worlds CEO, newly reappointed, was like, "I haven't even reviewed the state of the game yet. You're not supposed to make announcements like that. That is highly inappropriate." So they're both going back to the judge now, even though the case is already supposed to be settled.
Yup.
Makes me happy, though, because I was probably going to pass on Subnautica 2 if Crafton pulled this shady bullshit. And some people are like, "Well, you're just hurting the developers." I'm like, motherfucker, you know they're laying off all those developers as soon as they get their bag of money, because then they can make the line go up even more by showing all the cost savings they've done. They're Zelensky, the auto parts king from Tommy Boy, right? Like, dude, why keep the factory alive when all I want's the goddamn box?
The name on the box.
Yep. So yeah, I wasn't gonna kowtow to Crafton on that one, but if the bonus is back on the table and it fucks Crafton over, and I used to go to bat for them on the PUBG front because I always thought Fortnite and Epic really fucked PUBG over, but they became the thing they hate, and so now If it does go to early access in May, I'll probably buy myself a copy. I might gift a copy to my daughter. I might gift another copy to my other daughter. I might gift another copy to my son. I might gift another copy to my older son. I might gift a copy to my wife, even though she probably can't play it on her computer right now, and there's no way I can upgrade the fucking thing. But
Since you're in such a spending mood, Davina
no,
mentioned spring
I am
Steam
not
sale
in a
is on.
spending mood right now.
The Steam sale is on.
I know.
And Sekiro is 50% off.
Yeah, I already spent my $28. I'm not spending any more.
No, I
Unless
thought
it-
that was one that you were waiting for it to be on a 50% off sale.
I am, but I had to make difficult decisions. My wish list consists of 76 titles, and that's after I trimmed the fat.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I've been playing mostly demos and No Rest for the Wicked.
Yeah,
I've been
you know
playing mostly No Rest for the Wicked.
You know how many games I have on my wish list, Slender?
Not enough?
6.
That's not enough, man. Like
I've got like one at any given time.
And two of them were the ones I mentioned to you last night.
I don't know what's wrong with you guys. I got The Last Spell, I got Mordheim City of the Damned, I got Hogwarts Legacy, Blair Witch, Chaos Child, Ghostbusters the Video Game Remastered, Transistor, Remnant 2, Divinity Original Sin 2, Super Hot, Ys 1 and 2 Chronicles, Darkest Dungeon 2, Rune Factory 5, Persona 3 Reload, Nioh 2 Complete Edition,
Slender,
Warhammer 40k
Slender.
Rogue Trader.
Yes, Eric, you can buy games for people on Steam off
Slender.
their wish list if
Breathe.
you know what their Steam name is. So if you ever wanted to tip Slender and Little Chad before they're actually monetized, that would be a way it could be done.
Sir Whoop-Ass, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Lollipop Chainsaw, Sea of Stars. I got all sorts of games on there.
And yet a FromSoft one that you haven't played is one that did not make the cut.
I keep
What?
telling him he can get
Sekiro.
blood. I keep telling him he can get Bloodborne for under $20. He still hasn't jumped on it.
It's in there somewhere, I'm sure. Rusty Rabbit, that's still on there. Outbreak, I still want to try and get you guys to play Outbreak.
The studio that you trust the most is the one that you won't buy.
What? I don't know. That didn't catch my attention. I mean, it looks good, but I've got
FromSoft.
Dark Souls, I've got Dark Souls, I've got Dark Souls, I've got Elden Ring.
It plays nothing like their other stuff at all.
I know, it looks like it's all based
Neither
on
of them
parries,
do.
and I fucking suck at
Sekiro
those.
is based on parries. Bloodborne is not. Bloodborne's rally mechanics.
Yeah, well,
Like,
I
you
can't-
do not block.
I can't play Bloodborne on my computer, so fuck them.
Well, technically you can.
Oh, I'm sure I can, but not legally.
Debatable.
I've got Armored Core 6, Davina.
I guess
I have Armored Core 6.
I even
the
played
fuck
it on
around.
stream a couple times.
I like Armored Core 6. I've always loved the Armored Core titles.
We should actually maybe screw around with the seamless co-op for it sometime.
That
Yes,
might be
they
the only
did
thing
that.
that gets me to play it because I found it very boring after a few hours.
You disgust
Oh, man.
me.
I found something when Matt gets back that is going to just make him giggle nonstop.
When
But-
Mad gets back. You think Mad's coming back.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
and by
He's
the
now
way,
taking a nap. You know that.
Subnautica 2 also has co-op. So
Whatever.
So this was another
we're gonna play it,
story.
man. It's basically Conan underwater.
I'd rather play Conan.
I wouldn't. I've played the fuck out of Conan already.
Rally mechanics are where if you get hit, if you go on the offense, you get some of your life back.
Like, here's my problem with Conan, Imp. I played Conan before I met you guys. And I played it all the way through to the end. And then I played it again when I met you guys because Mad wanted to play it. And I played it pretty much all the way through to the end.
But you were never a sorcerer.
I just don't... There's not enough... The unfortunate fact of the matter with those open world games is once you're done, you're kind of done. There's not a lot else to do in that
I
game.
don't know
for
about
me.
that. It
When you
depends
can
on the
start
game.
slitting throats, it's a completely different game than just
Yeah, I
making
don't
skulls.
want to do that, Brahma.
It's
I'm not a
fantastic. It works
sadist
great.
like you.
Brahma's not a
There's a
sadist.
wonderful mechanic.
He's a sociopath. There's a difference.
That's true. He is a sociopath.
I don't like NPCs.
We know.
Yeah.
The first words out of your mouth playing Elden Ring with us. Why are you talking to him?
Why are
didn't
you
just kill
talking to him? Just fucking kill him. You don't have to talk to him. Stop talking to him.
You've all talked to him 20 or 30 times. You've done multiple playthroughs. You don't need to know anything he has to say.
He's a
Mara
cool
is
dude
useless.
and he's nice to me. I see no reason to kill him. I'm willing to listen to his last words before he dies of natural causes.
And I'm willing for his first words to be his last words. Same
Rally
with all the
mechanics
merchants.
are when if you take
It's been
damage.
explained already.
Okay.
I just explained it.
Okay, yeah. If you take damage, deal damage to get life back.
Your feverish ranting drowned him out a little bit.
Probably.
No, there's no probably.
Speaking of feverish ranting, Slender,
Oh,
what are your
yeah.
thoughts here about Sony's dynamic pricing on the PlayStation
Oh,
Store?
this fucking shit. These assholes. Like, I'm never buying another PlayStation. It's just, it's never fucking happening.
I'm probably never buying another console, period.
It's same. As it stands right now, there's no reason for Switch 2. Unless they drop, like, just the most banger-looking Legend of Zelda game I've ever seen, I will not be picking up a Switch 2. Xbox is basically dead.
Well,
I mean,
they're basically
as soon
dead.
as they raised the price on Xbox Game Pass, I was
that-
kind of done with them.
That kind of sucked.
Because even whether it's on console or my computer, $30 a month is not worth it for that service. I'm sorry.
The PC version, the PC only version didn't jump that high. It jumped, but not that high.
It jumped, but it also let you know, hey, by the way, no fucking exclusives. Like you're not getting any of the first day releases.
Well,
ever.
then they turned around and added the tier system to it.
Yeah. So no, they can get fucked.
I mean, we're at a point now when it comes to people not caring about consoles. A buddy of mine who's only console games his entire life, and he's my age. I went to junior high with him. He's looking about saying fuck it and just getting a Steam box.
Dude, I'm looking forward to picking up a Steam box. I'm trying to just build up my Steam bastion and hide away from the rest of the gaming space because it's fucking nightmare out there. Dynamic pricing, fuck you.
It's coming to your
Although-
grocery stores also.
Although, if I put on my black hat and really worked that for a while, I could probably rip Sony off.
Oh, there's going to be exploits to it, I'm sure.
That's what I'm saying. You could probably work that dynamic pricing model in your favor.
Before they even had dynamic pricing, people were working Blizzard over.
Mm-hmm.
They were buying game time in countries where it cost the equivalent of like
VPN from Pakistan or India.
Yeah, so or
Yep.
actually the big one was Argentina that people would use, and they'd get like a month of game time, a couple months of game time for the equivalent of like $7.
But no, but at this point, I mean, my Steam library just continues to grow. It's got all the games I ever wanted and then some. I'm up to 428 games in the library. A lot of those are older titles, nostalgia stuff that got remakes. Suikoden, Persona 5, other games, lots of cool stuff. I'm just trying to consolidate it all into Steam, and hopefully Gabe can weather the storm because they're coming after him hard.
Yeah, Steam is our last best chance.
I mean, here's the thing though, like at least as far as I
Babylon
go,
5?
It effectively is.
Yeah.
Can you think of a other major game?
Dude, Steam is Helm's Deep.
Yeah. Because
I've got plenty of emulation. I can go without
Yeah.
Steam.
same,
Well, for buying new games.
right? But let's
I
put it
could
this way,
survive the rest of my life on the emulations that already exist.
and the games that are
And I've got the physical copies of most of them, so it's not a problem.
Dude, you can survive on the emulation for now, but if they break Steam, then they've got the whole market under control and they don't have to worry about Steam anymore, so they can refocus their efforts on things like emulation.
right. And I already have all the emulators, and I have a
And the
14
ISOs.
and I have a 14 terabyte fully loaded drive coming to me.
Okay.
And I already have other stuff on my drive that I'm going to add on one of my drives. I'm going to add to that 14 terabyte.
Dude, who was it that said this shit about how, oh, if you were in a zombie apocalypse, you'd kill all your friends? It's like,
You would.
I'm listening to Brahma and Imp right now, and I'm like, dude, my friends would be the first to fucking abandon me.
No. I might
I
trip you
wouldn't,
if their
Slender.
zombies are chasing us, but you know.
Remember, you're gonna have a lot of supplies staged at your zone.
Yeah,
ready
no
to go.
shit. You're the one who lives in the wilderness, dude.
Yeah, I'm ready for the zombie apocalypse. None of them are going to be able to climb these mountains.
Yeah.
And you wonder why I haven't picked up Zomboid yet. Because you would be the one like, oh, you got bit? Blam!
Yes,
you've already-
100%.
Because you've proven that already.
Dude, you were infected. I used the little thing on you. You were beeping like a madman. I had to take you out.
Sure. Let's not examine the new place we had just gotten to see if there happened to be a vaccine so you didn't have to...
What happened? What happened? You were like, does anybody have a vaccine? I didn't have a vaccine. I knew this. Mad didn't have a vaccine. He said no.
Mad
The
probably doesn't
conversation was over at that
Mad
point,
said what?
man. We had to deal with the problem.
Matt probably doesn't
Matt
even know.
said what?
Matt probably doesn't even know what a vaccine in that game looks like.
Do you remember
Yeah,
when
I
we
do.
were? Do you remember when we were holed up for the night in that one room, and the alarm kept beeping, and we
Yeah.
couldn't figure out why. And then I took it over by Imp, and it started beeping faster and faster, and I realized
Yeah,
it's
he was
beeping
infected.
because Imp's infected.
Yeah,
And I dealt with the problem because none of us had vaccines.
but you had a grenade.
No, that was me.
That was later.
Oh,
And that was me bouncing it off the door.
what was he supposed to do? Imp, let you infect us?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, maybe.
You were about to pop, dude. We all knew it.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, bro, share.
Chad,
By the
have
way,
you seen the DMs?
I guess
Grant,
got the
8 minutes ago, I saw Project Hail Mary. He doesn't come in, just says, I saw Project Hail Mary.
By the way, I guess got the best fortune. It's actually, this is the first time I'm like, you know what? This one's real. This one's true. So this is what my fortune said. You're always entertaining and delightful. I mean, nail, meat, hammer. Like they just,
Entertaining, yes. I don't know
Always?
about delightful.
Yeah.
motherfucker, I am delightful. Delightful shit.
Mad, are you
Rude?
ready to giggle? Are you ready?
That doesn't
to
seem
giggle?
very
Well,
delightful.
hold on. Before that, what was just the TLDR? Don't give anything away, but the ready or not.
Not as good as the first. Wait for
Don't see it
Stranger.
in the theater, is what he said.
Oh, I wasn't gonna do that anyways. Hail Mary.
Yeah. I haven't seen that one yet. 'cause
None of
I
us
went
have seen
to-
it.
I went
Oh,
to
okay.
Ready or Not.
But everybody that we know has said it's good.
Yep. All right. Here you
What
go,
was he
Mad.
patient zero for? He was the fucking thing, Soul.
I'll look at that for you, Mad.
Also,
I don't know,
speaking of which,
I don't
There's
know
an
what's
It
up.
is
update.
entertaining and delightful.
speaking of which, there is an update to Nuclear Nightmare.
I guess.
Apparently,
Yeah, I just downloaded it.
they've done some updates to the imposter mode.
Oh shit.
It introduces imposter mode, doesn't it?
No,
Yeah, that-
imposter mode has been a thing.
No, that was something they just announced, Slender.
This is the imposter mode update. One player
Oh,
secretly
okay. So
selected
now
as the
instead
imposter.
of dying,
So now it's going to be like Evil Dead and Friday the 13th
Yeah.
if you want it to be.
now instead of becoming one of the monsters when you die, you're just one of them. at the
Somebody starts
beginning.
out as the monster.
Yeah.
Dead by Daylight, Evil Dead.
Vaccines.
But it sounds
will
like it's a
temporarily
separate mode.
mask positive test results. Yeah, it sounds like it's a separate mode. That could be fun.
Oh, speaking of Slender, did you pull the trigger on those two games?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll grab them.
Alright.
2. I
Alright.
thought it was 3.
Yeah, well, it was 3, but I grabbed the one last night.
What
I held
games?
off. One instead of hunting ghosts, you're hunting cryptids
Oh boy.
Like the Mothman.
and the Wendigo and so on.
Yeah.
Another one, yes, is another ghost game. Not. It looks like it's perfect for you, man, because supposedly it's 10 times scarier than Phasmo.
Is that Project Unknown?
Yeah.
Oh.
And
That
then
one looks
another
fun.
one, and then another one involves aliens. Not as in the movie Aliens, but close enough.
I'm not saying it's aliens, but it's aliens.
But it's aliens.
Mad, I've been waiting. Are you ready to giggle?
Yeah.
I saw that you may or may not have seen this sport, but it's the first time I've seen it.
Oh my god.
Midget pickleball?
Badminton.
Oh, okay.
Look at that. Look at the rally.
Reach the fucking net.
The net's too big for them.
Is this 1v1 badminton?
Yeah.
Look at that. Look
And
at
I think the net's lowered to ratio them.
Dude,
This
he
guy's
bounces
so
right back
hard.
up every time.
he's working hard for it, man.
He's getting dominated right now.
Oh.
Oh.
Third match point.
Every time
Oh,
I see
did he
something-
just tell him you
Dude's
my
like-
bitch?
Dude's like, I've got 6 inches on you, bitch.
So Mad, that is para badminton from the Paralympics.
Soul Assassin,
Oh,
you
really?
should, because every time I see one, I send it to Mad.
So that was a genuine Olympic sport that you can enjoy now. I'm sure it's on Peacock.
I
Just
saw-
maybe not the midget porn Soul Assassin.
I mean, I saw one
That
the other
goes
day.
to Tom.
As soon
Yeah,
as
but
I
this
saw
one-
it, I sent it to Mad. It was some
Comics
little
is
person
very
running
nimble.
through a fucking like a American Ninja style obstacle course.
Yeah, see a lot of midget videos and always wonder, should I send it to Mad? And the answer is yes. Yes, you should. He probably has them, but you never
I do
know.
have quite a bit.
That was the first words out of
Don't
his mouth.
question it. Just send it.
Yeah, that was the first words out of his mouth when I sent it. He was like, "Oh yeah, I've already seen that one, but it's always good to have in the folder."
Poor little fella tired himself out.
Oh, when you get those little stumpy legs pumping like that.
That is the first thing Mad asks everybody in DMs when he starts a new group. Does anybody have any midget videos? I need them.
I say LP.
Yeah.
Like maybe a
don't.
midget, maybe a video of an LP on a SWAT team in a movie with The Rock. I mean, stuff like that just makes
Yeah,
him
that
laugh.
one was cute.
I've seen that movie.
Comics is very nimble.
All right. Let's see. Which was there more gaming stories we had? We did Subnautica. We did the PlayStation.
I think there was another one.
I assume you guys talked about who died today.
Chuck Norris.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We talked about that at the beginning.
And there was
Chuck
also
Norris
something-
and Xander.
And the guy from Buffy.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Project,
the last one was the one we were.
Project Helix.
Everybody's been talking about the DLSS 5 stuff this year,
Right.
and even Mad had a really stupid, terrible take on it. Nothing, Mad.
Mad.
Really?
Do you
No
Huh? What?
response?
What is
What?
your stupid
Your
and terrible
rebuttal?
take on DLSS 5? Apparently.
Well, I can't put it out because that would be breaking the sacred covenant, but suffice it to say, Mad made the implication that he thought DLSS 5 looked good.
Is that what I said, or did I say I'm not sure if I'm understanding all the hate on it? I think
mean-
the hate is exceeds what.
Can I read
Really,
your
it should-
comment, Mad?
I mean, DLSS5 probably makes me look like I'm actually 44 instead of 70. So, I don't see a problem
There's no
there.
such There's no such magic or witchcraft in the world that will do that. Stop it.
Here's what I said. I'm going to be brave and speak my truth.
Always a good start.
Yep. I don't fully understand the hate on DLSS 5. I've watched a couple of videos complaining about it and haven't heard much outside of, quote, it's AI slop, unquote, and, quote, it's a face filter, unquote.
Correct.
Never in there did I actually give my own opinion on what I think of it.
Oh, you towed that line. You towed it. There was an implication.
He just read the line.
Yeah, and he towed the line on that one.
It's the fact that it's
I responded to that with, one, most people are tired of hyperrealism in games. 2, with price and resource usage, the juice isn't worth the squeeze. And 3, it doesn't look any better.
Mad was literally just doing the Ventura. I'm just asking questions.
And then I tried to explain it in a way that Mad would understand, which was there's nothing wrong with it per se, but it's akin to trying to sell me a Chevy Cavalier and telling me it's a Lamborghini Murcielago. No, wait, scratch that. You like rap? A Bugatti.
I woke up in a new Bugatti.
DLSS5 is like a optional filter you can turn on some games.
Right, but here's the problem. We already have a bunch of game developers that are lazy fucks. They're gonna use DLSS5 to be even lazier.
And the upscaling, it's not even ready. Like, they were showing
No.
a
Yeah.
prototype where one graphics card was running the game, and the other graphics card was dedicated to the upscaling. And
They have a
it's
lot
just-
of work to do to get it down to one video card.
yeah, and it's so damn resource hungry, and like, sure, it can maybe upscale it, but then your frame rate drops, or it can up your frame rate, but then your scaling drops. Like, it's just trying to use AI to accomplish something that you cannot accomplish without better hardware.
Think of those 65-year-old grannies that use these Snapchat filters to look like they're 25 and hot, and then when they slowly get out of the filter screen, you start to see all of their actual face.
But why? But I don't see. I understand what you're saying, but as long as the game isn't slipping out of the filter, I don't see the issue.
No,
you're,
I'm
you're
not saying
thinking
that.
about it
I
from
was-
the wrong side. What
People
you're
are
not
asking what it
understanding
is, so trying to explain it. I don't.
What you're
care
not
either way.
understanding is all the R&D cost going into this is going straight into your next graphics card. So expect that price to bump another $300 to $500.
If not double.
No, it might be.
I'm seeing like $2,000 video cards for a base model.
I'm giving a low estimate at this point.
Right, but again, I don't think of that as a criticism of DLSS 5, the price point. I'm
I
talking
do
about,
if they're charging me for it and I don't even want to use it. I don't give a shit about that.
okay, then don't get it.
It's like they're gonna put it in all their cards, man.
Okay,
Like,
get AMD.
I can't not get it.
It'll be a while.
You could
and
get
it'll
a different
cheaper.
type of
ray
game
tracing
card.
isn't in everything yet.
That's true.
Ray tracing is in the expensive cards.
It's in mine, but
They still offer options that don't have ray tracing. They still will offer options that do not have this until it becomes cheap enough and resource not so dependent that it can be done. But for
Yeah.
those that want it, it'll probably be in those high-end cards.
I mean, I get what you're saying, but it doesn't seem like a whole lot of people want it.
I think it's a whole lot of people jumping on the AI slop train because that is the vast majority of the arguments have nothing to do with anything other than it's AI slop.
Right,
Well-
but that's the thing, right? It does look like AI slop. This has been a long running complaint in
So,
the
wait.
video game space for about the past 3 years.
hang-
Is that everything is starting to look the same? It's because everything is getting these AI upscalers run over it before it goes to
Right.
market.
Okay,
so it
but
all looks the same and it all looks terrible.
hold on.
But
But
we've been
if
doing the same thing with
hold on,
resolutions.
Brahma, I've been trying to say something.
Sorry, go for it.
Listen, so if there's two distinct different styles being used to make a game, right? They are visually absolutely different. And then you put DLSS 5 on both of them, is it going to make it look identical, the same? No.
It's going to pull them both closer to the middle, yeah.
Is it?
Yes. 100. That's how those models
So
work. They're trained that way.
If I use DLSS 5, which is going to say face filter, apparently, some people call it, on Grand Theft Auto and on Final Fantasy, the
Yeah.
characters are going to come out looking the same.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Well, is it supposed to add photorealism to everything? Isn't that's all I've seen? It looks like it
It's
makes
lighting.
things look
No, that's just
real.
Unreal Engine.
Okay, right, okay. So it's not everything because
Maybe
I want
Final
the game to
Fantasy.
look. I like games to look like games. I don't need them to look like real people. I need them
Yeah,
to
you
look
kind
like-
of fucked yourself on that analogy,
What-
man.
well,
Because
because
unless
I'm
you're
thinking
talking
Final
about
Fantasy
like an
from
old
Nintendo.
Final Fantasy.
Yeah. Yeah. How about your
You know they're on
Silksong?
16 now, right?
If I use DLSS 5 on Silksong and on GTA, are the characters going to turn out to look the same?
Probably
No, that
not.
would be ridiculous.
Okay, so then it has it. There is
I
something
don't
at the
even
base
know
level.
what it would
characters.
do to
Human
Silksong.
characters.
Okay, fine. Just the art style from DLS. I mean, from Silksong. It can be a different game. Is
Sprite
it
art.
going? To,
Are you gonna run DLSS 5 on fucking Thundercats now?
but if I do,
if hand drawn isn't even in the same realm as computer generated,
but they're both games.
right?
And if you what I'm trying
Why
to
would
argue,
you put DLSS 5 upscaling on a hand-drawn game? It doesn't need upscaling. It's not designed to be upscaled.
No, that's not my argument. What you said
But-
was DLSS 5 is going to make everything look the same.
And you said, so if I use DLSS 5 on something that you'd never use it on anyway, would it make that look the same? What the fuck are you talking about?
But you're also
I don't
you're
know why
also
this is so
admitting
hard to
that you
understand
don't
here.
have to use DLSS 5.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, you don't have to use it on anything.
Right. But I'm going to pay for it.
If you want to.
Whether I want to or not.
No, that's the point I was making with ray tracing and stuff. It
Did
is
AMD
not in
stop
every
making
card yet.
cards?
Oh my god. Do you guys understand how research and development works? The price doesn't go into just the card that's got the technology. It gets spread out across their entire offering. Everything they offer is going up in price because they're spending so much fucking money on this shit.
And mad, AMD has their own version of DLSS.
I'm sure they do because they always do
FSR.
what the rest of the industry does. Like,
Yeah, it's called FSR.
My only point though was that if you can't say that DLSS 5 is going to make everything look the same if there it all depends on the art style that was
games are
used to
wildly
make the
different.
game. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
the games
get
are
what
wildly
you're
different.
saying, but again, why would you upscale a game that didn't need upscaling?
Maybe
Right,
you'll
I
be
get what
forced
you're
to.
saying, but that's not a counter to. Okay, it starts with DLSS 5 will make everything look the same, followed by. But if they're entirely different styles of being made, then they won't look the same. And then your counter to that is, but why would you DLSS 5 something that doesn't need it? That's not a counter to it. That's not an argument against what
It'll
I'm
make
saying.
everything with realistic character models start to look the same.
Start to look realistic.
Yes.
Aren't they all the same style to begin with, though? If we're talking about a specific realistic style,
No.
no.
I
Not
mean, I
necessarily,
get what you're
because
trying to say.
Resident Evil
but
has a different look than, say, Expedition 33.
different look, different lighting, different levels of saturation, different filters on the scenes. The upscaling takes all that shit out and pulls it to center, and everything starts looking the same.
As long as
Like,
it puts
it-
big tits on everybody, I'm good.
It doesn't. It probably, if anything, shrinks them.
Well, that's no good then. I'm totally against it from the start.
I'm out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the problem you run into, Matt, is the comparison you're trying to make doesn't work. It's like if I go, my knife is having a hell of a time cutting this fruit. I need a sharper knife, and you go, well, if you use the knife on that paper, it seems to cut it just fine. Yeah, but why would I be using the knife to cut the paper? I have
But
scissors
that's the
for
example
that.
they
That's-
use for every sharp knife is cutting through a piece of paper.
But that wasn't. I don't think that's a good analogy or a comparison to my argument. at
I
all.
don't think your game analogy was good. Like, the upscalers aren't going to be used on games that are not supposed to be high res like that. A hand drawn game doesn't.
It doesn't have to be specifically. I was just trying to use examples. It could be other games. You don't stop focusing so much on the bad example I used. It's very simple. If two games use two different styles
Well,
of,
you used a good
Slender.
example first, but it didn't work out for
Slender,
you
don't
because you
use
tried to
Mad's
use
word
Final
against
Fantasy,
them. Don't
which
use
is very
Mad's words against
artistic and stylized, and would lose a bunch of that if they ran this upscaler.
But it wouldn't
against
look
it.
like a realistic looking game if
Yes, it
using
would.
the DL. It
would.
would.
It would pull that closer to middle. It would. I'm telling you. That was your perfect example, but it didn't get the answer you wanted, so you went to hand
Well, because
drawn.
I haven't played a Final Fantasy game one ever, but I always think of them like little cartoon characters.
Yeah, no.
So can we get back to the tits? Is he going to add big tits to girls in games, or?
That wasn't
That
funny
was
the first
asked
time.
and answered.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Final Fantasy hasn't looked like a cartoon, a chibi cartoon since
For a long
PS1.
time.
90s.
Yeah,
11.
it gets the
No.
yas from Brahma for a while now.
No, since Final Fantasy VII, because they started going with more realistic stuff after that.
I mean,
And then
it's well
9 went
known that
back a little
Tifa
bit.
shut down the entire Italian parliament.
Yeah.
I guess don't
Yeah,
think,
that wasn't what Tifa looked like in the game, though.
But it could have been. With DLSS5, it could have been. Here you go, 70s.
Yes, it will. Sheep.
I guess don't
saw
think
the- I s- I saw
using.
the- Sorry, go ahead, man.
I don't think using DLSS 5 on party animals is going to make them look like characters from Starfield.
It will probably make it less colorful and more washed out.
But it won't make them look the same, though.
It'll be
Again.
nothing for the controls.
I said they're all going to look the same because it pulls things toward the middle. Just like for a long time, everybody was complaining about how every game was like 58 shades of brown and gray. And nothing was colorful anymore because everybody started copying that same style. When you train an algorithm and run models against it, and it's just supposed to use all that training that it has and apply it to something new, you're basically telling it, make this look more like everything that came before it. And everything is going to slowly funnel into looking the fucking same.
But would it also drag up something like Phasmophobia to look like it actually has graphics?
Maybe? I
Ooh,
don't
that's
know.
a nice counter.
Like, I
Because
really
you're saying
don't
it's
know.
always going to drag to the middle. There's plenty of stuff that looks like crap that is supposed to be semi-realistic. That would mean it would be dragging
Starfield.
it up.
Starfield looks like... I mean, have you ever played a Bethesda game, Matt? They all look like shit.
Yeah.
Like, I've never played a Bethesda game that had good-looking
Well,
characters.
they seem to look worse as
Right.
time goes on as well.
Yeah.
But they might look good with DLSS 5.
Nah, there's mods for that. You don't need DLSS 5 to do it.
That doesn't. No, that's not a response to what he said. He didn't. No.
No,
I'm
dude,
saying if
I'm
you're
telling you
if you're
right
saying
now,
it's going to drag everything down,
Dude,
it's
you-
also got to drag everything.
you
drag
run
the other part of
DLSS
it
5
up if you've
against
got an
the
average.
characters in Skyrim, it's not going to make them look any better. It's going to make those creases in their faces look even more defined, which does not help them.
If you turn it on.
I don't. I think Slim. Well, never mind.
I think you've gotten way off the beam. My point is, I don't want to pay for it. I don't like the fact that they're investing all this money in something nobody asked for.
Well, it's their money though.
Great. I still don't want to pay for it?
And which also means they're going to want to recoup said money. And guess
Yeah.
who's going to help them recoup said money?
That's
People
gonna
who
be us.
voluntarily give them that money.
They're also going to be incorporating it into all their video cards.
Yeah. Like,
All of them, even the low end ones.
Again, it's people who choose to buy them.
what the fuck else am I gonna buy, Mad? There's
I
two
don't know.
distributors.
The other
Three
one?
if you count Intel, who controls less than 1% of the fucking market and makes shit
Steam Cube?
cards. Basically, yeah. Like,
The new cards are getting better, though.
they are for now.
On the plus side, I did see a story about how they're dropping prices on
God, man,
the last
you're
year, the old
you're a
models.
fucking Nvidia shill, aren't you?
I've only bought one card from them ever in my life.
How many cards have you bought though?
Like I said, I've only bought one in my
So
life.
how many cards
Uh-huh.
total have you
Right. Wait, hold on.
Individual cards or computers
Yeah.
with a card?
Yeah.
Individual cards.
Oh, none.
So 100% of your purchases, if you've only ever bought one.
No, I've never bought a card on its own.
Okay.
He's only had one computer with a graphics card.
He's bought pre-builts that actually have the graphics card built in, or
Oh,
not built in,
gross.
but included.
Okay. Dedicated?
Yeah. You saw my build when I built this one.
No. Before
Yeah, he
that.
took the
Dedicated or integrated?
He was playing games. It had to have been an actual GPU.
Do you know, Matt?
This is the first PC I've ever
Dude, then why
bought.
the fuck am I even talking to you about graphics cards?
I don't know.
Slender is
Because
effectively
he's here for the
doing
show.
The do you even lift, bro? To
Do
Matt
you lift,
about
bro?
about graphics cards. Do you even
even
know
plant mines
dedicated
in
or
your backyard?
integrated?
What's wrong with NVIDIA? Eric Myers, what isn't wrong with NVIDIA?
A lot. Well, there's a lot wrong with them, not wrong with them.
I was going to say, wait,
I
what?
haven't had a problem.
No,
They
haven't had
do
any
make
issues.
good video cards, but the problem is just like buying an Intel processor. You're now paying more for the name.
Yep. You get more performance per dollar for an AMD.
I challenged Slender to try to find a way to build a computer cheaper than the one I got with the components I had.
I fucking can't at this point.
Yeah,
Can't
so-
right now. It's
That were
insane.
NVIDIA components
Yeah, so
and AMD.
Oh, at the time I could have easily found you one of a comparable price that had AMD instead of NVIDIA, but
And then right now you can't find anything.
yeah, right now you can't even find a pre-built.
The only things that are staying somewhat stable price wise is motherboards and processors. Everything else is going through the fucking roof.
Yep.
Actually, you can go to Costco still and get about $1,000 to $1,100, and probably get more money or more than you could source out easily. And you're still getting a pretty good PC that's going to last you a good 5-6 years.
I don't think Chad spent $1,000 to $1,100 when he bought his.
I spent like $800.
Yeah, that's a $300 increase.
Yeah, the problem is now, since most people are realizing, going the component route is getting really expensive, they're going the pre-built route.
So to be fair, at the time I spent $800 on the computer, and then I was able to get my RAM upgrade for like $40, and now there's no.
You ain't getting a
fucking
RAM
way.
upgrade for $40 now.
No.
Right.
What I will say, and this is not financial advice, and this is not telling you what you should do, is that I think Slender feels the same way, think that there's going to be a reckoning within the next 6 to 12 months on this AI price increasing.
Yeah.
I mean, there's already the stories out about NVIDIA trying to figure out who the fuck is buying all this stuff and is going to pay for it, for all this production they're dedicating for the AI data centers that are magically, all of a sudden, when the builds come and due, disappearing.
Yeah.
The AI bubble's going to burst just like the .com bubble did for different reasons.
Yeah. I think by 2030, the market will start to stabilize.
It's going to be before then.
It might happen a little earlier, but like, I'm talking like stabilize, because there's gonna be some fallout after everything collapses. It's gonna get bad for a little while.
Because the other problem we're going to run into is all these companies who turn around and went whole hog on AI and decided to forego their consumer base.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to try to come back, and people are going to be like, haha, fuck you.
Yep.
Go away.
Like NVIDIA.
Like NVIDIA, like Crucial. And so there's going to be a problem of not having the distributors to have.
And
For
Davina,
example,
this is something I'm not worried about. I've got a 9070 XT. I future-proofed because I knew this shit was gonna get bad.
Mm-hmm. What's funny is the card I just got back in December, which is like the model under Slenders, I got for $370. It's already almost doubled in price in a lot of places.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know AMD's not any better. AMD, Nvidia, pretty much the entirety of Silicon Valley right now can eat a fat dick. Like, they fucking suck.
So how much is the 9070 right now?
I have no idea. I got it on Black Friday for $800.
5090s are about $5,000 to
Is it
$6,000.
9070 XT?
Yep.
All right, let's see. It is
Mine's the
currently
9060.
all right. A 9070,
How much is the 9060s? You
I
said
pay-
750 or so?
About that. I mean, I paid $370 for mine when I got it, and that was also, again, Black Friday sales.
So right now you can get it pre-built at Best Buy with a 9060 XT, 32 gigs of RAM, 2 terabyte SS solid state drive for 13.
Not terrible,
That's a little more than 1,000 to 1,100. That's
but it's still not bad.
If you're saying
It's
that the
not
video
terrible.
card is 750 of it,
Yeah, and 32 gigs of RAM is pushing a lot too.
yeah.
looks
right
like
now.
Slender's card is running anywhere from 750 to 850, depending on the supply.
Yeah, and the one I got's probably
I mean-
pushing like 5 to 6.
I got mine for $699, but then when you throw tax and shipping on it,
Yeah.
it's almost $800.
A 9060 is
XD.
running.
16 gig
but-
model because they have 2 different models of it.
Yeah, I'm looking at the 16 gig GDR6. I mean, unless you're going to AliExpress, you're paying like $500.
Yeah. Everything's going up. Storage, I'm surprised I was able to find that 14 terabyte drive preloaded with shit. Thank you, AliExpress.
You are going to
270.
AliExpress.
Yeah. Well, okay. So I tried ordering one when I had gotten my tax return. Ordered it from AliExpress, whatever. They have return programs, so on and so forth. I know people have ordered certain things from them. Well, the seller sent me a Raspberry Pi case instead of a fucking hard drive. Thankfully, they refunded my money within 18 hours. Once I told them, like, no, I got sent the wrong thing. So, but I got a 14 terabyte drive. Look that one up, Chad. See how much a 14 terabyte drive is running.
I have been waiting to do an additional.
You do not want to look that up, man. It will hurt you.
It will hurt. I mean, I paid $277 after shipping for this. It was normally $450.
Dude, I got my 4 terabyte hard drive for like, I want to say about $300 on a pretty good sale. That same 4 terabyte hard drive now is over $800.
It's not too bad between like the 1 and like 6 terabyte drives. It's once you get like 8 or above, it starts going up
Yeah,
exponentially.
like if I was getting a 14
Unless it's
terabyte-
solid state.
It
a
was.
Okay,
Yeah.
that would explain why you spent as much as you did.
14 terabyte, like that's actually NAS rated for like to handle what I'm doing.
NAS rated 7,200 RPM.
I'm talking about like 450 now. Jesus. Yeah.
Yeah. But one of the things
That-
I wanted to do when I upgraded my computer was I was going to, upgrade to the next level of AMD processors, which is the AM5 stuff. Before all this started going on, I was like, oh, cool, I can do this, no problem. Not after all these prices started going up. Because what I paid to get another 16 gigs of RAM, when I built this PC like 6 years ago, I only put 16 gigs in it. And then I eventually added another 16 to hit 32. What I paid for the 16 gigs, no, not happening. And I'm definitely not going back to just having 16 gigs of RAM. Not happening.
I'm running 32, but it's
That's where I'm at.
DDR4.
That's what I'm running, DDR4.
But it's high
Davina's-
clock DDR4, and it does the job.
Yeah, mine's a
Davina's
DDR5.
talking about the Apple MacBook Neo that just came out for $699 last week. That is literally running the same chips as the iPhone 16.
I don't.
Literally, it is the guts of an iPhone 16.
But the
on a
problem
I
laptop.
with
don't, I
Macs.
don't do Apple.
Yeah, well,
Well, I got my daughter one for school because that's an affordable laptop that doesn't need to do a ton for her to do her assignments and stuff. So she paid for 400 of it. I paid for 200 of it, 300 of it. And that'll work completely serviceable, but it is literally just an iPhone 16 Max with a keyboard and a screen.
but if you want to do any sort of gaming, do not buy a Mac. ever.
No, storage
No,
is going.
I'm
well,
just bringing it up because Davina said everybody was kind of going nuts about that computer coming out. Yeah,
yes,
it's not going to play
storage is going
games.
up because of AI data too, but it's mostly going up because the facilities that print onto the PCBs, there's not enough PCBs left, basically. like,
Did you hear what people are doing now too, Slender? I don't know if you saw this one. People are buying these high-end video cards, getting them,
Oh, I saw that.
stripping the processor
Stripping
and RAM
them.
out of them, and then refunding them and sending them back.
Yeah,
Yep.
I saw that. I
And
was
there's no
looking for
way
that
that-
article.
And there's no way to tell that they did that until you pull the casing off the video card.
yep.
Or going to Costco and buying $1,000 computer, taking out the 5060 that comes in it or whatever, throwing in whatever they had in their current rig, and then taking it back because half of those employees don't know how to figure out
Well,
what
they're probably doing the
any
same
of the
thing with the
components
RAM
would
too.
be. Yeah. Not that I'm encouraging that in any way, but I have heard stories of it.
And what, again, as we've said before, me and Slender when on our gaming streams or just shooting the shit in general, or also on this show, everything is going to go up in price.
Mm-hmm.
Phones, tablets, appliances, TVs, cars, everything that uses RAM for anything.
Well, that was a funny story that dropped this week that I didn't include, but like Brazil apparently just passed a very poorly worded law that basically said all operating systems must now include age verification.
They want to do that in this country too.
Yeah, and Bride was like, okay, well, what does that mean? I'm like, you see that rice maker over there with the buttons on it? That has an operating system. You see this digital stove we have? That's an operating system you're using when you push those buttons. It's a
probably
very
like
basic firmware OS, but it is still considered an operating system.
Meaning you would basically have to do an age verification CAPTCHA check
Every
every
time
time
you
you log
want
into
Steam's-
anything.
Yeah,
And it
it
would
is
always be
connected
connected to the internet.
Anything that has a browser is technically what they were going after.
Please verify your age to open the refrigerator.
Oh, you want to steam some rice? Oh, put your government ID up to the web camera that's on your rice steamer. Wait, what?
Mm-hmm. It's like I said, it's a very poorly worded law that they passed, and apparently
Of
they
course it
gave the
is.
companies 13 days to get themselves compliant, and it's like that really
Almost like it was written by activist politicians who know fuck all about anything.
probably.
Chat is going to be sad if we don't play any of our game. And if we want to game later, we better get to it.
What game are we playing?
Oh, it's a new one.
Chad's bracket.
The bracket.
But if we want to play No Rest for the Wicked later, we gotta get moving now on this. Because we can't let chat go without their... Well, it's not trivia this week, but
it's
Chad's
a
new game.
bracket challenge.
What is a bracket
Yay.
challenge?
Yeah. You're not excited? It's the
March
ultimate
Madness.
90s song.
This seems
tournament
really,
bracket.
really sports-like to me. I don't know if I like sports.
Oh God,
it
it
has
all
nothing
sucks.
to do with sports. It's a
Every single
bracket.
song on this list is fucking horrible.
It's the
No, I take
90s
that back. There's
tournament.
one. There's one that I see that I like.
The Humpty
Humpty
Dance?
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 I knew
Yes.
you liked the Humpty Dance.
Yes.
See,
Fuck
you know, yeah, we all knew it.
So
That means it's true because three of us
Three of
all
us said
said
it at
the
the exact
same
same
thing.
time.
So the way that this is structured, like the end, we've got seeds. We've got 1 seeds
But my
all the
point
way
still
through
stands, it's all
16.
crap. Outside that one's one.
This is
4
a
brackets. It's
Well, we
easy.
only have to fill out the first round tonight. if
Oh,
we
you've
don't
already
wanna
pissed
do
off
the
the
whole
chat,
thing.
Chad. I'm sorry. How the fuck is higher a 16 seed?
Because
It
it's
is.
theoretical.
I don't even know what that means. What are we talking about here?
If you don't like
In sports, a 16 seed would have very little chance of beating a 1 seed, even though it has been done.
I mean, this is look. These are the
This is just
there's 64.
song head-to-head comparison.
If you have complaints, you can address them to the bracket committee, who made the
Chad.
decisions.
So you,
Yes, me.
Bracket committee, I have some complaints.
You're telling me
Are
that
we gonna
Smells
start-
Like Teen Spirit isn't a number 1 seed?
No, I'm telling you, the breakfast at Tiffany's should be
Not even
higher
the
than
number one
Killing Me
seed
Softly.
from Nirvana.
That's a 9-8 matchup, man. That's right
Killing
up
Me
on
Softly sucks. Breakfast at Tiffany's is great.
Whoa.
Deep Blue Something wins that one.
Hold on.
automatically.
Why don't we just go one at a time instead of skipping ahead?
All right, so let's start. We got number 1 versus 16.
Smells like Team Spirit. I don't know why this is on here.
Yeah, that's just this is just a beating. That's like a seed round for them.
Creed gets smacked down there.
Yeah.
All right.
That's like us picking on Punk. It's that level of easy.
He's not even here, man.
Yeah, calm down. Leave Punk alone.
No, I will torture the bird every
He's
chance
my
I'm able
favorite
to.
He's
Penguin.
not even here to torture.
Oh, I thought you were talking about picking on punk music.
He's already dead.
Yeah,
By
I'm
the
not a
way,
big fan
Eric-
of punk music either.
What if we
Eric
wanted
is
to
the
pick higher? Can't we
lone
pick
voter
higher?
for hire.
Can't we?
By the
pick
way,
higher?
fuck you for not having dark mode on your bracket
No
committee.
shit. This bracket is offending my eyes.
Fuck off. I had to do it through incognito so that I could not show my name because I did it through Google Drive.
Man, I think we need to discuss maybe a new bracket committee.
Yeah.
You know, assign this to a group of talented individuals who can handle the responsibility.
And actually have some decent taste.
No, not you.
What's funny
Dude,
is Chad
I
actually
wanna
took the
do
time
imps
to do
brackets.
something, and you would never take the time to do it, and you're complaining about it.
Yeah, that's
Wait, who did you say that to? Me or Imp?
Slender.
London.
yeah. I
Because
would
I've
never take the
offered to
time
do,
this.
I've offered to do something along these lines. Well, not a bracket, but do the whole. What is it? What's the name of the band? And there's the logo. Try to suss it out.
Yes,
Hey.
we're counting chat votes too, but you got to get them in quick.
Real quick, Release McCracken. I had the weirdest dream about you the other night. We were doing like a telethon to get people to adopt these orphan turtles. We raised 43 million, but we didn't get any turtles adopted.
Did you wake up sticky?
But the turtle soup was good.
Chad,
I don't know why.
do you guys have access to polls yet or not?
What are we talking about?
Yeah, he can
Are
do a
you
poll
able
if
to
you wanted
do
to.
polls in
I mean,
YouTube
yeah.
or not?
That way we can consolidate chat votes.
All right. Yeah. All right. Let me see. I have to go
And
into
do
the
it.
studio.
That way it can be done quickly.
Oh, bracket committees are a real thing?
Yes.
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 I had no idea.
How do you think how do you think March Madness is decided on who gets in, who gets what
Hold on.
seed?
Hold on.
I figured they just drew all the names out of a hat and threw them on there in
To
order.
be fair to my co-host Slender, complaining that he doesn't have like sportsology knowledge is like the least like
He's
fair
admitted that he watched
criticism.
sports back before.
No, he watched some football and some basketball when Jordan was dominating.
Wow,
in
two of
Chicago.
the biggest three, two of the big three.
Yeah, but college basketball is a whole different.
Yeah, but I don't watch college sports. I've always found college football to be just a shit show, honestly. It's like, oh, it's such a high scoring game. Yes, it's because they suck. Like, they're not very good.
They at least know what a catch is.
All right. If I'm
But
all right, if
yeah,
I'm in the
I watched
studio,
I watched the Bears and I watched the Bulls.
how
Well,
do
you
I
lost
do
the Bears.
How do I do a
I'm
poll?
fine with that. It means one less thing I have to concern myself with.
I believe you do it in the studio from the studio view, and up at the top of the chat, there's usually some options. You may have to have a certain number of subs. I don't know.
No, you don't.
I do not see an option for doing.
I've
a
done
poll.
polls.
Community polls or during a show polls?
During the show poll.
Well, tell them how to do it then.
Oh, I don't remember. Do you not remember us when it was decided that Sherry is Hispanic? That was a poll.
Yeah, that's true.
That was a poll.
No, wait, they moved it. You have to hit engage with your audience.
Ugh, gross. I don't want to do that.
All right, so
So everybody here voted "Smells Like Teen Spirit," right?
yeah,
Yeah.
So that
You
was-
know, probably
somebody
yeah.
voted
I'll
higher.
pick higher. I'll take higher.
Okay, so there were 2 votes for higher. Everybody else was "Smells Like Teen Spirit." I think you
Yeah.
can start with the next question instead
That's
of
what-
starting
I'm
with that one.
voting the president.
I mean, it's clear the Teen Spirit wins this.
Yeah. The killing me. So next is Killing Me Softly, Breakfast at Tiffany's. We can start with Chad, I guess.
All right, I just popped.
He's
it up
busy
in the poll.
typing.
Yep, it should be in the chat now.
By the way, are we voting or not?
You
In
get, yeah,
chat.
everybody gets to vote.
I'm trying to figure out
No,
if I
I
should
mean
vote
in chat.
We
I'm
should
not
vote
voting
in
in
chat.
chat.
Here's how I
Yeah,
envision
go
it.
ahead and vote in chat, but we'll
We
talk
should.
about it too.
Yep. So breakfast.
I'm going
at Tiffany.
breakfast at Tiffany's.
This is an
Obviously.
8-9 matchup, man. These are close teams.
We
These
are
close
voting in
songs.
chat.
We are voting in the poll. That way, we've got a total number.
Okay.
So I went breakfast at Tiffany's as well.
It's all
Me too.
breakfast at Tiffany's. Way
It's
better.
not all. There's a
It's
solid
only
20%.
80%. Oh no, it keeps moving. It's down to 78, back to 80.
I guess I don't know. Breakfast at Tiffany's is great for a sitcom intro.
I think I remember.
It wasn't a sitcom intro.
I didn't say it was. I said it's great for a sitcom intro.
It's great for a one-hit wonder by Deep Blue Something.
Yeah.
From
It's-
Texas,
just don't
Mad.
like
It's just the
Fugees.
better song.
It's a better,
A better song?
Yes.
Killing Me
Yeah.
Softly is solid.
I'm waiting
No,
for the
it's
4 a.m. ballot drop.
I fucking hate Killing Me Softly. That shit
hate
puts
it.
me to sleep.
I hate that version of it.
I think it's safe to call this one.
Yeah, I think we are. The poll is at 82%, so we're going to go ahead and end that one.
How do we
Breakfast
fill
at
the bracket
Tiffany's
in?
pulls the very minor upset
I don't see anything moving on the bracket.
because
He hasn't started filling it in yet.
I have to go to
Okay,
the
fine.
Google Drive to get into it where I can.
Edit.
The one I'm sharing is not the one. All right, so
Am I a bracket committee now?
This isn't how bracket committees work.
Oh, okay.
The teams are who determine who gets to the next level.
I thought, but Eric said this is exactly how bracket
It's not.
committees work.
No,
No,
that's
this is
how,
how
the
the
bracket
tournament
would be
works.
put together. This is how a
Eric
tournament
lied
works.
to me. I feel very deceived.
all right, there we go. We've got
All right.
All right, next one up we've got in the matchup. Now this is the 5-12. This is a classic upset bracket matchup.
It is an upset. Nothing
Is this
compares
Alice
to you.
Cooper's Poison?
No,
Is it
this
Alice Cooper?
Poison. No, it's the 90s. Poison.
Oh, it's Del La Bleu Bleu.
I mean, I'm voting poison.
It's
You don't. It's
Belle
the
Biv
poison.
DeVoe.
Poison.
That girl is poison.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
Never trust-
That's a good song.
Never trust a big
Belle
girl with a smile.
Biv DeVoe.
Wow, man, I don't like both of these, dude.
It's
But
been
nothing
Sinead
compares to
O'Connor's
you.
version of Nothing Compares to You?
I prefer the Chris
Cornell?
Cornell version of it.
Yeah.
This is
I'll take.
Sinead-
It's a
the
better
90s.
song. I'll take Nothing Compares to You.
I'm going poison.
It's a Prince song. Yeah.
Yeah, Prince wrote that too. Yeah,
It's a far superior song.
I think so.
Yeah.
To poison?
I
Yes.
I love Poison.
Gross.
If it had been Alice Cooper Poison, I would have picked Alice Cooper Poison. But it isn't.
All right.
Are you not able to copy and paste, Chad?
What are you talking about? No, this is built to automatically calculate.
No, I mean to create the poll, can you not just copy and paste from your bracket instead of having to type them out?
No, I gotta type them out. Deal with it.
Yeah, that wouldn't make
I-
sense.
Dude, Prince is one of the most overrated music artists ever.
Whoa!
I'm not a fan.
You know
This
what
is
I
a-
love about Prince? Real
Nothing.
Hollywood stories with Charlie Murphy. Oh, I'll fuck
Tina
with a Prince
has
song.
Tina apparently has strong feelings.
I'll fuck with a Prince song.
This is
I'm
close.
not a
It's
fan.
It is 50-50.
There are a couple of Prince songs I really like Raspberry Beret.
That's a great song.
But beyond
Good
that,
album.
When Doves Cry. I mean, and don't forget about all the music that he wrote for others.
I mean, he wrote a lot of good music, I'm sure, but
Has
Bro, this-
everyone
this-
voted?
I'm
Oh.
going with Poison on this one.
Make sure you vote.
He does a good version of Creep, Prince. Very good version.
We are deadlocked at a
Locked in,
50-50
yeah.
right
It
now.
is 50-50.
Nobody better go to the fucking alt account either.
We need
Oh,
a
sweet.
casting
Alt
vote.
account. Hold on.
Casting vote.
Who hasn't voted
we're
yet?
about
I
to
think
go to
everybody's
overtime.
voted. I think we're 50-50 right
All
now.
right, I haven't voted because I'm in the studio, so I can't do it. So in that case, if I'm the tiebreaker, then
He seeded these, so it's going to be Poison.
yup.
Really?
This is rigged. This is rigged. This is like a
Rigged
Californian
bullshit.
election. This is rigged.
A whole fucking scripted event. They knew who was gonna win this from the very beginning.
Yeah, I put my bet. People are betting on DraftKings on our bracket. All right, the 4-13 matchup. Only want to be with you from Hootie and the Blowfish.
5-13?
4-13.
Oh no.
So
I'm still looking at
wanna
Poison.
be with you.
No,
By Hootie and the Blowfish versus.
There's nothing I can do.
bro, Black Hole Sun, man.
Only wanna be with you.
I'd have to go Black Hole Sun.
I also would go Black Hole Sun. Because Hootie and the Blowfish is
How
inferior
the
in every
fuck-
way to Blues Traveler.
True. Also, how the fuck did it? Is it a number? Is it the 4 seed?
Well, we're seeing Chad's bias come through on that.
The seeds don't have anything
I don't think it
behind
really
them.
matters.
It's
what the
just
number
It
lists of
does.
It's
songs.
just a number.
The number's wrong.
All right, poll is
It's been
open.
upscaled.
McCracken. What does Kalshi say the odds are? I don't know. We can't get them to sponsor any of our shows, even though we bring
If
them
they
up
wanna-
constantly.
If they are pleased with our bracket game, they can sponsor and let us, and they can let the betting go, and they can tell me who the winner has to be, so they make money.
Yeah, dude. Only want to be with you is getting the shit kicked out of it.
Yeah.
I don't know how you get famous and you don't take advantage of Kalshi. Because, I mean, like, all Trump had to do was mention the Kid Rock halftime show, and there's a payout on it. If he's paying attention to any of it, it's just like, yeah, I'm going to talk about the Kid Rock halftime show, put down some money, and then say something.
Sounds fraudulent.
Dude,
I think
Black
this
Hole
one's
Sun
over.
comes and washes away the rain.
Just like it washed away the Hootie and the Bluefish.
Yep.
Poor Hootie.
Yeah.
Trying to do
Fuck
country
Hootie.
music.
All right.
See, we've got
Yep.
15 votes on that one, but only 13 on the last one. That's a bit weird.
Yep. Poll ended. That was
Some people
clearly...
abstained on the last one because
did.
there were 2 bad songs.
I kind of
That's
feel
true.
like I have to abstain on this one because I know Mo Money More Problems, but I've never heard of Jeremy.
That's Pearl Jam.
Like
That's
Pearl Jam.
Pearl Jam.
Jeremy
I'll go for more money, more problems.
Yeah, same here.
Oh,
Yeah.
did that not
The
Jeremy.
fucking
He's
music
overrated.
video is classic.
Yeah, both
too.
those songs sucks. I'm abstaining.
No, it's Mo Money, Mo Problems.
All right.
Bad Boys for Life.
I'm sticking
tried
with
to-
grunge.
I did try to make sure. My only thing when I was building the brackets was I didn't want kind of the same genre facing off in the early round, just to make it a little more fun. All right, so this one.
I don't know Jeremy. I don't know that song. It
I
sounds
don't know how
familiar.
it's possible to
first-
not have heard that song.
It was played
Well,
to
you did the
death.
Mumble song, and it sounded like something I think I've heard. But
It like every other Pearl
Have you
Jam
heard
song.
Pearl Jam?
well, yeah. Well, then yeah. I guess it sounds like every other Pearl Jam song, and
He
I'm
came
not
in like a
big
lion.
on Pearl Jam.
He bit the recess teacher's breast. How could you forget?
Huh?
What?
These are the lyrics from the song.
That's a line from the song.
Oh well.
Yep.
Okay. Well, now I'm voting Mo Money Mo Problems.
I've never liked Jeremy. It's boring song.
No
I've never
Money,
met
Mo
a Jeremy I
Problems
like.
is also the prototype for the like hip hop video of the late '90s.
Yeah.
It was all over the place. You had Puffy.
They were playing golf, weren't they, at one point?
Nas in the like little suits. It was the one that
Did you say
South
Nas?
Park- Nas, right? Wasn't that?
Yeah, Nas.
Dude,
because
these-
of I'm thinking of
These
the hard
seed
drives.
positions you put in for these next couple. Ah.
Wow, I
So
think we
the
have a winner
seeds.
here, by the way.
Yeah, we're done.
No, it's only 62. It's coming in. It's closer. Than
It's
the
only
previous one.
60.
Dude, Mo
It's
Money
only
More
14
Problems won.
votes. There's only one more vote that could come in if we're going with our
All
top
right.
amount of votes, which was 15.
All right, I'm ending it with 14 votes. And
You see
no
this
money.
shit? Chad's trying to fucking swing the election.
Chad's looking at the percentages rather than the number of
He's
votes.
waiting on mail-in
When we know
ballots.
we've got
Fuck
about
you,
Right.
15
Chad.
votes.
Yeah.
Chad's the Ruby Freeman of the piece.
Hey, Slender gives a whole new meaning to the term hanging Chad, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah, good one.
Oh, that's...
Is that an
We
outcome
can't say
can
that
vote
on
for?
YouTube, I don't
Is that an
think.
outcome?
All right, the next matchup is
Wonderwall.
Save Your Soul.
Wonderwall.
versus
I don't even
Wonderwall.
know what Who Will Save Your Soul is,
I don't
but
either.
I'm
It's
voting for it
Jewel.
because
Who
fuck
will
Wonderwall.
save your
Oh,
soul.
it's
Yep.
got to be Wonderwall by a distance.
Definitely
Yeah.
voting for that. I hate Wonderwall. I just
It's about the
despise it.
only song that you could put on here besides Bitch by Meredith Brooks that I would actually pick Wonderwall over.
By the way,
Mm-hmm.
over in the other bracket, Bitch by Meredith Brooks is a 14 seed.
Will
I
not get my vote.
despise Wonderwall.
Don't know what's going up against it, but will not get
But
my
I
vote.
prefer it to Jewel any day.
And this
Did
is
she ever
how
get
we
her
do
teeth
It's getting my
fixed?
vote on the next one, because Linger is another stupid, terrible, awful
I-
song.
Yeah, I think we can close this one out too. It's 85-15 with 13 votes.
With 13
already
in.
Gross.
All right.
Yeah.
It's true. Jewel did have big knockers.
She
And horrible
dated,
teeth.
Kevin Costner dated her after he divorced the girl from the Yellowstone shit when he got this Yellowstone money. So
What the
She's
fuck
a
is
bl-
Linger?
And you
Linger.
put...
Do you
Do you
have
have
to?
to?
Do you have
Do you
to
have
let
to
it
let
linger?
Oh no, this
Cranberries.
is how we
You
do
know you're
it.
such a
every day. It's
gotta
good
be this is how we do it.
friend.
Yes,
No,
this is how we do it.
cranberries. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is how we do it all day. And the fact that Chad seated Linger higher disgusts
Minger.
me.
Minger.
I'm going with Linger.
I'm not.
No,
this is how we do it.
it. Don't like the cranberries.
I don't like non-rock genres.
I don't like Linger.
I don't think Chad was anticipating how much work this was going to be.
Cranberries are raw.
I was anticipating that we were going to start it much earlier, but we got sidetracked on that Xbox.
On how one of
upscaling
us didn't
question.
understand Miranda rights.
We got sidetracked a few times.
We started sidetracked.
We sidetracked a
We
lot.
spent the first 30
we
minutes
got heated in our
sidetracked.
sidetracks
Oh,
tonight.
we're at 50-50.
Fitty.
How?
There's another vote. Why? Because
Oh, I guess Chad's gonna move Linger forward. It's all going according to his fucking
No, it
script.
just moved up to this is how we do it.
that's 13 votes. We need the other two voters.
Who's not voting?
There's
Oh,
14
back
and it's
50-50.
50-50.
I'm
I
assuming
can
Imp's not voting.
see a
No.
casting vote coming.
Imp, please vote against Linger.
Well, yeah, it's an annoying song by an annoying cunt. So
Yeah,
of course
vote
I
against
would.
it.
Yeah,
then.
so vote.
Vote for
Well,
one
there's
that's
only
least
16,
annoying.
16 currently watching.
Imp-
so
Imp,
Imp would
by
be
the way-
one of the people not voted, and
But-
Chad would be the other.
Can we talk about how Imp is summing up American politics? Linger is a terrible song. I don't want it to win. I vote. No, I'm not going to vote. They're both terrible choices.
There's no third party
This
option.
is how you
motherfucker.
get Joe Biden.
The Democrats in the midterms just to send a message to the Republicans.
Linger's gonna make it all the way to the top fucking spot because Imp wouldn't.
I
go out
already
and
gave
vote.
you guys the math.
Do your civic
Imp
duty,
and
Imp.
Chad are the only two who have not voted.
I'm not. I'm only voting if it goes into overtime, which is after.
We're
everybody
in
else votes.
overtime.
Imp,
We
did
are
you,
in
are
overtime.
you officially?
It's
not
into the
voting?
shootout now.
All
I'm
right.
voting present.
Oh, you are the worst politician ever.
All right. In that case,
Thanks,
Good.
Obama.
Good, 'cause
Casting
I'm
vote.
not a politician, so that's a good thing. And by the way, have you ever seen that Dark Souls mod?
Which one?
When you die, it just says "Thanks, Obama" instead of "You died."
and I have voted for the winner, which
Nice.
is this is how we do it.
Good
I
one.
listened to what was being sold to me, and let it not
thank
be
God.
said that I am not movable by public opinion.
Oh my God, you're the fucking emperor, huh? The God
No.
Emperor.
No, that's me. Stop it.
So
Tired of
this
people
is,
taking my jobs.
This is a tricky one.
No, it's
It is. I was thinking the same thing. It's a little
This
tricky.
is tough.
so we've got
How is
You
this
Oughta Know
tough?
It's ironically tough, I would say.
versus Kiss Me. But
I vote Kiss Me.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to vote for
Gross.
Kiss Me too. I kind of like it. It's kind of sweet. And it was she's all that too. By the way,
Yeah. It's more romantic and it's less cunty.
Yeah.
It's the closest one. I think Kiss Me. I'll have to be
I'm
Kiss
gonna
Me.
vote for the happy song. Because
You ought to know is about Dave Coulier.
It's not a happy song.
You Oughta Know has a line where she says she'd go down on him in a theater, so it's happy.
No,
That's as happy as you get.
Kiss
nah.
Me is coming in with the upset.
And
right
she was
now.
a spiteful
Back
bitch
50-50.
about it too. So like,
Kiss Me's back on the winner bracket.
way to ruin the whole thing.
She was also God in Dogma.
That
She was.
doesn't increase her stock for me.
oh,
right.
Jagged Little Pill is a great album. Uninvited is
Uninvited's
her
the best song by
Yeah,
her.
yeah,
All right, so we've got 16
From City of
votes.
Angels.
yep.
And so I think that covers everybody with Kiss Me winning at 56-44.
Nice.
Oh, this was 100% on your behalf, Mad. I want it that way as the number 1 seed.
Wait, no, that's Backstreet Boys.
Backstreet Boys.
I'm an NSYNC guy. You know this.
Oh, you're an NSYNC guy? I like
Yeah.
them both.
I can't in
How
good
gross.
conscience
and the
vote for
Beastie
either
Boys
of these
on
songs.
top of it all.
I know this
Achy
is the,
Breaky Heart or I Want It That Way?
which
I
one's
want it
le-
that way. Wins all day.
Which one's least offensive?
Neither
Want It
one of
That
them
Way
deserves
wins
a
all
vote
day.
for anything.
Well, I
Wait,
mean, if you
did
don't
I Want It That
acknowledge-
Way even come out in the 90s?
Yes. Late 90s.
1999.
Yeah, it was.
1999, I think.
It was the peak.
I mean, I don't think it wins in most of the
April 12th,
matchups here, but
1999.
against Achy Breaky Heart, it takes it all day.
That's a 16-1, man. That's how those matchups go. It's designed for the 1 seed to move on.
You're breaking my heart.
Apparently, 2 rounds are because Genie in a Bottle and Sex and Candy are the next choices. Iris or Peaches going against each other is actually a tough matchup.
That's
No,
a
it's
tough
not.
call, though. I don't really like Sex and Candy. Genie
Oh.
in
Yeah,
a
but we're
Bottle
still on
wasn't
I Want It That
bad.
Way and Achy Breaky Heart.
Yeah, we haven't even seen the poll come out yet.
I'm still waiting on it. I hear it being typed up.
Somebody's slow.
You know,
Seriously, man, what's your word count? Fucking noob.
if it's as quick as it's going to be, so it'll be
I want it that way.
4 votes in,
Who voted for Achy Breaky Heart?
7 votes, and it's
True Americans.
8.
Ugh, gross.
I'm willing to bet that was Tina.
I hate country.
You and me both. The only country
Tell
I'm
me.
willing to tolerate is
Garth Brooks.
no. Fuck
Fences?
No.
George Jones.
No. No.
Johnny Cash.
Proud to be an
Yes.
American?
Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cash.
Oh.
I don't
I like
mind
Proud
a bit.
to be an
Waylon
American.
Jennings was pretty good. I quite like
Not
Waylon.
Wheeler
Well,
Walker
at least
Jr.?
I know I'm free.
All right.
And I
all right.
won't forget the men who died, who
If
gave
people were-
that
all
right
right.
to me.
I think that's all the votes you're getting because I'm abstaining, Imp's abstaining, Chad's abstaining, and Eclay's abstaining. So
And as
out
it
of the
should
18
be.
watching, there's only 14 votes. That should be it.
All right. I Want It That Way comes away as a strong winner as a number 1 seed. Now we get the 8-9
this is
matchup.
tough.
Remember, this is a tough bracket matchup. They're close.
I don't think
Nah.
they're as
Genie
close
in the
as what you
Bottle
think.
and Sex and Candy. I
think
think
it
it
was-
is a close matchup.
I
Sex
didn't
Wins
like
on
Sex and
Aguilera's
Candy.
looks at the time.
You can't see her in a song.
I can.
You can see her in a music
I can
video, and she was looking
specifically
good.
see what she looked like in
Yeah,
that
but
song.
this isn't the ultimate 90s video music video tournament.
But I've been
Listen,
presented
I
with 2
consider
crap
every
songs.
aspect of the song.
Yeah, you
Sex
can
and
vote on-
Sandy's not crap.
It's not
Yeah, it
good.
is.
It is.
I smell sexy. Candy. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like a 5th grader. What rhymes
that
with that?
lounging?
Oh, chair.
Hanging around.
Downtown by myself.
Yeah, it's Genie in a Bottle all day.
Genie in the Bottle is the higher
The
seed.
unfortunate thing is we all know the words to Sex and Candy just because they played it so many
Just because
freaking
I know the
times.
words doesn't mean I like them.
All right.
Yeah.
We're at 12-14. All right. It is.
I know the words to Tub Thumping too,
gotta
but
be
I
Gene.
would never pick it as a good song.
Oh, I love that song.
Oh, that song is great.
I have the album. It was good.
Genie in the Bottle wins.
Was it just a single?
What?
What?
Their album.
That was the
Yeah.
only
I
song
mean,
I
they
know.
only really ever released a single album.
The only song.
All right. The 5-12 matchup. This
Oh,
is the
Peaches.
Bro,
Gotta
it's
be
Peaches all
Peaches versus
day.
Iris.
What is
Gotta be
Iris?
Peaches.
Iris
By
is Goo Goo
Google
Dolls.
Oh, fuck
hate that
Peaches
song.
then.
Gotta be Peaches.
I
Yeah,
don't
dude.
really like the Goo Goo Dolls that much.
That whole
Peaches-
album
Peaches
was
is the worst
phenomenal.
song of that album, though.
It is great. But that album, I mean, every track slaps and holds up.
The Presidents of the United States of America.
Yes.
It's a great
Yeah.
album.
Is
But Peaches is on.
And if it had been Dune Buggy or something.
Well, like Peaches is the
Kitten.
prototype 90s song off that album. It's
No, Lump was.
No, Peaches.
Lump
She's
was the
lump.
first
She's
single,
lump.
and it's what made them skyrocket. It
But
wasn't
Peaches-
Peaches.
But that's not what
think
Chad said.
Lump's not on that album. Though. It's not
Yeah,
on the
it is.
same album.
No, Chad said it's the prototypical '90s song. Just saying no, this one was released
Oh, it
before.
is the same album.
Does not counter what he said
It is
though.
the same album. Yeah. I like their version of Video Killed the Radio Star. I think it's a good one.
Well, Peaches is massacring at 12 votes.
As it should. Might as well move on. We're at 13 votes. This is over. CNN just called it.
I don't know. We got more viewers now. We're up to 20.
Again, it was too far. They
All right.
won.
Now we're gonna.
Shifty, she Ozempic herself.
Oh, all right.
It's the
now we
only
get-
reason Aguilera slimmed back down.
Now we get the 413 matchup with Good Vibrations versus
I'm
One
assuming
of Us.
that's Marky Mark. No,
Is that
Beach
the-
Boys.
is
Marky
that
Mark
the-
and the Funky Bunch versus Joan Osborne. What if?
Is
God
that
was
the
One of Us?
"What If God Was One of Us"?
Yeah.
song?
Gross.
God.
No, Good
it's got to be
Vibrations.
good. It's got to be Good Vibrations because that was
That's another
miserable.
abstain from me.
Yeah, I wouldn't pick either, but
It's Good Vibrations.
at least it's a
Yeah.
got more fun than One of Us.
Marky Mark win this. Good Vibrations is amazing. It is. Come on, come on. Who doesn't love Good Vibrations? Although apparently Mark Wahlberg does not like it being brought up in his presence.
I'll bet he
He's a
doesn't.
little annoyed about it.
Yeah,
Or
it's
that
funny how they turn
incident
on
where
their.
somebody lost their life.
All right, this is a dominant win so far. We're at 11 votes and it's 82. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
this
have
is
to call
over.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not
people are-
voting.
Yeah, I'm calling it at 12 votes in because it's a dominant performance with Good Vibrations taking the win.
It's the better song.
The fuck is Vogue? Why can't I remember that?
That's Madonna.
It's a Madonna
Come
song.
and I'll,
on,
on
vote.
principle, I'll vote against Madonna anytime.
Well, I mean,
I
getting jiggy
mean,
with
on
is better
principle,
anyways.
I don't really like Will Smith either.
What? No. What are you talking about?
Getting jiggy with it.
I mean, his music is
Which guy is he singing about?
not bad.
Exactly. Who's it?
He's a clown. He lives in the sewers under
So he's
what is
getting
it,
jiggy
Derry,
getting-
Pennsylvania.
Jiggy with a clown that stalks kids.
Fuck
That's
you all.
Pennywise.
Slender's joke was great, and you all stepped on it.
No,
I
I
said
heard
that's
it.
Pennywise.
No, but the way he was doing it, like that guy and Dare, it was Never mind. I was trying to give my co-host
why we
credit
ignored
for
it.
perfect delivery. All right, where are we? The poll is closer than you'd think it would be. 64.
I am
right
voting
now.
for Vogue.
No.
I mean, it's very 90s. Is what it is. You notice that there's, in terms of 90s dominance, there's a early 90s strong stream of songs, and then the late 90s strong stream of songs.
I'm
Yeah.
having to look some of
It
these
went
up
from
'cause I
rock
don't
to
know.
becoming pop.
You thought Vogue was rock?
No, neither of these are rock. He's talking about early 90s to later 90s.
Yeah, and you said it went from
We went
rock to
directly
pop.
from rock being dominant to pop being dominant by the late 90s.
You think rock was dominant in the early 90s?
Yes.
Even
We've
though
even
this-
seen tons of lists saying that it was.
Well,
through
no,
about
I'm looking at this
94.
bracket right here, Breakfast at Tiffany's. I haven't seen a rock song on here.
Jeremy, grunge. Breakfast at Tiffany's was
Smells
rock.
like Teen
Peaches
Spirit.
is rock.
Breakfast at
Peaches.
Tiffany's was rock?
Peaches
Yeah.
is rock.
It was played on the rock channels. That's where it broke out. It broke out on 93.3 The Edge in
It
Dallas.
broke out on VH1.
And I said, what about,
about
breakfast at Tiffany's?
Fuck
She
That was
yeah,
said,
3 months
headbanging to this
after-
shit.
Guy,
That was 3 months
remember
after it
the
had broken
film?
out in Dallas.
As I recall, one thing, we both kind of liked it. And
Next
I said,
matchup.
well, that's the one thing we
We
got.
got Virtual Insanity versus Semi-Charmed Life.
Jamiroquai?
I mean,
Oh, I love
Semi-Charmed
Jamiroquai.
Life kind of walks away with this one.
I
Wait,
want
hold
something
on.
else.
What's the bracket? Oh no, it's Jamiroquai all day, every day.
Yeah, I don't know.
Not for
I'm-
me.
I'm voting
I
Semi-Charmed
think I'd
Life on
take
this
Semi
one.
Charmed Life here.
Yeah.
Well, there's another rock song for you. Third Eye Blind is definitely on the rock side of the equation.
Oh, you know what? You're right. It was pop rock and power pop.
Oh, this one is
Breakfast at
starting-
Tiffany's.
Okay.
Oh, we're at the 50-50 at 10
Virtual
votes.
Insanity's keeping up.
Yeah, as it should. Have you ever seen his hat?
I saw his hat. I listened
got
to
a
him
cat?
right before
Was there
this
a
because
cat
I
in
wanted
his
to make
hat?
sure I knew what I was talking about. Not the whole thing, but just the first couple of minutes, and I'm like, yep,
Oh,
it's not bad.
Shifty coming in. They make Jamiroquai figures. They don't make Third Eye Blind figures.
Even the presidents of the United States of America was
They
played
don't-
on the rock stations.
They don't
Yeah,
make
that's more
Third
rock
Eye
than
Blind
Breakfast at
figures
Tiffany's.
because they would be figures of white people, and that's not allowed anymore.
So, for people who don't know, they can change the votes in their polls until I close it. So, if you voted for the wrong one,
How?
Shifty, you click the poll again and you can change which you voted for.
I'm clicking the poll. I
I
can't
don't
change.
think that is true in any way.
No,
I thought,
I think you're stuck
I've
with
done
it.
it before.
I'm trying to do it right now.
There is no active field to change anything.
Did you hit the like little icon?
Yep.
on the
I mean,
poll?
that wouldn't change the outcome.
Yeah, that would allow me to report your poll to YouTube.
Oh.
And if this
Good.
wins, I'm gonna report it.
Well,
It should
it's
be
not going to
reported for
change
having
the
bad
outcome if
taste.
Shifty changes his vote.
We got 14. It is. Yep. All right. It's 14 votes are in.
All I know is between these two songs, I want something else.
It's a
To
64
get me through this
semi-charm.
semi-charm kind of life.
64%
baby.
win. Next, the 7-10 matchup. You Get What You Give by the New Radicals versus California Love.
It's California Love without a doubt. Do you guys zap on that shit? Come on, bro.
I don't care about either of these songs. I abstain.
Well, let me welcome everyone. Let me welcome everybody to the Wild Wild West.
Wiki wild what?
Is You
No.
Get What You Give the one that was like, don't let
dun,
up,
dun,
you
dun,
got
dun,
the
dun,
music
dun, dun.
in you.
That's the one. Yep.
Is that it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll vote for that over California Love.
What?
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I would think so.
I don't care about either, but
Welcome to my world, man. where
really
nobody
don't
gives
care
a shit
about
the music you like.
Tupac.
I mean,
Poor
if it
Good
has
Take
the
is over
word
here having to play
California
so
in
many
it,
songs for me.
unless it is a disparaging song, it already
It
loses
is.
like 10 points right off the top.
It is. You should have changed. You should have waited and voted after that.
And if
Oh,
it was
does it
I,
shit on
Katy Perry,
California?
California Girls, and talking about how they'll melt my
I
popsicle.
honestly thought this would be. This is one I purposely put in as a 7-10 matchup because I thought California Love would get the upset, which it's close. It's 50-50 right now.
There's 15 votes. That's about as many as we're getting.
And it's 53-47. That means it's one vote ahead.
And we're at 19 watching. There's 4 of us, 5 of us, 6 of us. 2 of us don't vote. There's a vote.
It went 50-50. I haven't voted because I can't. I'm in the studio.
So Imp and Chad haven't voted.
Imp's not going to
There's
vote.
only-
Why are we even talking? Why did we bring
There's
up his
al-
name?
There's
Because
one
I'm
song
looking at the
voting,
numbers.
and you guys already
There.
know what it is.
Oh,
17.
we got another vote.
California.
17.
Close it out. Close it out. Close it out.
You don't have to shout, close it out. I've already told you the math. There's 19 people. 2 of them are on the panel that aren't voting. So that is the total votes you can get out of the chat.
There you go. 53-17 win for California Love.
An upset.
Pulling the upset. Number 10 seed moving on. And then we've got the 2-15 matchup with You Can't Touch
Oh, I
This
can't
versus
stand either
Criminal.
of these.
Fiona Apple, Criminal.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with that one too.
I can't believe you guys. I'm voting You Can't Touch This.
She needs a good defense. 'Cause
Adam's
she's feeling
Family.
like
I
a
thought that
criminal.
was
Dude,
a Britney
MC Hammer is a fucking legend.
Isn't
Adam's
Criminal
Family was a
Britney
better song by
Spears?
him.
I thought Criminal was Britney Spears.
No,
No, it's Fiona Apple.
Are you thinking of Slave for You from Britney Spears?
Slave and
Oh,
Criminal.
no, Criminal is a Britney Spears. I just looked it up. It is a Britney Spears song, but it's from much later than that. Much later. It's not 90s.
Gross.
Apparently,
I've never, yeah.
McCracken here has a thing for Fiona Apple since she looked
That video
She
was
was,
legit.
she was hot in that video.
I think we'll go for it. You
She was
can't
probably
touch
also only like 17 in that
I was
video.
gonna
No
say,
good
I can't
stuff.
believe
Can't
you
touch
guys
this.
are shitting on MC.
and I was like
Hammer, right?
10 when the video came
I
out.
agree.
We are talking about 90s
Slender,
music, and
I
you
agree.
can't touch this, and this should not
Dun,
even be
dun,
close.
dun, dun.
It shouldn't be.
Hammer
People are
Pants.
disappointing me.
Apparently, you can touch it, though.
Welcome to my world, Slender, when any of you jackasses start talking
Yeah.
about music.
All right. it
Shifty's
looks like-
right here. That video did make you want to take a shower, but it wasn't
was
because you
so
felt
weird.
grimy.
Please, them don't hurt him.
Please, Hammer.
Guys,
All right,
this
how many-
is not good.
15 votes.
No,
You
this
can't
is
touch
right.
This is coming back. Good.
They fixed
Excellent.
it. They
That
fixed
is
the
so
problem.
gross.
All right. Now 17 was the max. So, 16. Nope. All right, we're good. It's
It's the
16.
Well,
bracket
now we've got
getting
20 watching.
Is the bracket
69,
getting-
Doesn't matter.
31,
Time's up.
71, 29. You can't touch this. We had
Yeah,
17
Robbie,
votes.
all of us except for Matt, well, Matt and 70s and Imp were around the same age as her, so it's fine for us to say that about Fiona Apple.
Wait, but I'm younger. Why wouldn't it be okay for me?
Because it'd be Cradle Robin.
All I said was you were not around the same age as us.
Right, so
Me,
it wouldn't be
Slender, and
okay
little
for me to
Chad
say.
being. You were younger than her.
You're not that much younger than me, you fuck.
Yes, we are.
You're so
you're
old,
not.
dude.
No, you're not.
It's
So
like
I
a
think-
decade and a half in between. us.
Does your
Oh,
age start
fuck
with
right
a 4
off.
or a 5? Or is it a
Four.
6?
It's a 4, bitch. The 5 doesn't kick in for another 3 months.
So
Yeah, I was
it's
about to say, there's a-
4.
There's a big difference between a 9 and a 0.
So
got
400 and
0?
what though?
Just remember, Slender, out of all of you people, when I die, you know, I'm probably going to die last because evil never dies. I will haunt you.
You can't come haunt me where I'm going.
I got money on me first.
All right. We'll do. We're just going to do the first round this week. We can milk this for a few more weeks. By the way, so.
Good idea.
All right. So we're moved to the other side of the bracket, and the first matchup up
Britney
is Baby
Spears
One More
versus
Time
Right Said Fred.
versus I'm Too Sexy with.
Oh,
Going
I'm
for
too
right
sexy.
side. I'm too sexy. Far
Yeah,
better.
I will actually vote on that one for I'm Too Sexy because those two guys are actually kind of based.
I was just going to say that the
Are you
Fairbrass
talking about
brothers
based
are
when they're
based.
getting like
Asa?
No, those guys are based.
baby? Okay, Baby One
Like
More
when they're
Time
power
is, like,
bottoming?
one of the
I
most
don't know about that,
prototype
but politically
90s
they're
songs of all
based.
time. How this upset should never be happening, but you guys are crazy.
I mean, I'm Too Sexy is iconic. That's not even music. That's like
It's
like
not
a-
even my favorite version of Hit Me Baby One More Time.
No.
That's right. Yeah, there's
That
better
goes to
versions.
typo negative.
All right.
Hit me baby one more time.
So, yep, I'm Too Sexy pulled away with that one. Now we move to the 8-9 matchup, which is the close ones, which is 3 a.m. versus Bittersweet Symphony.
What's
Is-
3
is that
a.m.?
Mickey?
20 versus the Verve?
Yes.
What's 3 a.m.? Is that Matchbox? Oh, that's Matchbox 20.
Matchbox 20.
I'll
Why
take
isn't
the
Push
Verve.
on there?
I'll take the Verve.
You know, the Verve did not get paid for that for like 20
I-
years
I do,
because
yeah.
of the Rolling Stones saying that it was sampled. And
Why-
finally, Jagger
Well, it was-
gave.
Yeah. It was,
Yeah, it
for
was
it.
pretty much their. It was their former manager.
3 a.m.
I can't remember his name now. That really was the driver behind suing them because he'd made an album of orchestral covers of Rolling Stone songs, and that's where the sample came from.
Okay,
Andrew
wait.
Lou Goldham. That was
And then
Andrew
they
Lou
screwed them
Goldham.
for like 20
That's-
years on royalties.
Okay, can we get back to this? Why isn't Push on there instead of 3 a.m.?
because
Because it's 3 a.m.
is the bigger
Okay,
song.
I know it's gonna
3
lose, but
a.m.'s
I'm
the bigger
still
song?
voting for it.
Just because Push was in Barbie doesn't
That's-
mean that 3
no,
a.m.
that's
I
not
mean,
what
I
I
would
was
have
thinking, no.
preferred Long Day.
Because
Been a
Bittersweet
long
Symphony
day.
is another one of those songs I just fucking despise at this point.
Can we stop that, please?
No.
We're at 16 votes tied 50-50. So we got 8. So most we've gotten so far is 17 votes. Do we have
I
that
hate
last
Bittersweet
voter?
Symphony.
The funny thing is, I
tie.
loved Matchbox 20, but I hate Rob Thomas.
And
Oh.
we're at 17 votes.
Ties broke.
3
Yeah, I
a.m.
got a few bands that I listen to that are like that, Brahma, where I love the music, but the people behind it are fucking shitbags.
No, I just hate Rob Thomas solo. He was great with Matchbox 20
I
as
hate
a
them as
band.
people too. I'm with you, Ib.
I hate
Well,
Gwen
I'm-
Stefani solo. I thought, no doubt, was fine.
Of course you would.
Yeah.
All I gotta say is go look up who Bard Vickernitz is, and
I'm not gonna do that.
his band Burzum. Burzum's great. He's an asshole.
All right, our next matchup is
I hate
the
Santana, too.
12-5 with Humpty Dance versus Don't Want to Wait.
A Humpty Dance.
I
Yep.
don't want to wait for our lives to be over. Is that
Yes,
the one?
from Paula Cole.
Oh yeah, Humpty
the
Dance
Dawson's
all
Creek song.
fucking
Yeah.
day.
Oh, good
Bro, my
God,
first
no.
cassette was Digital Underground.
You love Tupac that much?
The Humpty Dance.
I didn't even know who Tupac was when that came out. No one
The
did.
only version of the Humpty Dance that I care about was Weird Al's during one of his.
Hey, listen,
what were they
Weird
called?
Al's
The
song
polkas.
would
Polkas,
not have
yeah, he does the
existed
polka
if
stuff,
not
yeah.
for his inspiration. So
His polka of Bohemian Rhapsody was pretty good.
I was also a fan of.
I like the mashup polkas better.
Yeah.
Digital Underground's other song that got big too. Matt should probably know what this one is.
What?
The other song Digital Underground had that got big.
Oh, let's see, Shake and Bake.
Wasn't it
I don't
another
know.
movie song? They did it for Nothing But Trouble.
Yep.
Oh, what was that song?
All Around the World.
Oh yeah, yeah. I like Return of the Crazy One.
We're at 15 votes. Humpty Dance is looking pretty solid at 67-30.
Yeah, I'm
I think
abstaining.
we'll go ahead and end that. So Humpty Dance wins.
I'm not
the
really
Humpty
keen on
Dance
the-
is your chance, man.
I'm really not keen on the fact that you guys were able to suss out as quickly as you did the one song I would vote for willingly.
We know you.
Wait,
imp.
which one was it?
It was the Humpty
Humpty
Dance. We
Oh,
all three said
We
it.
all
That's
three
right.
said it, remember?
Oh, was that real?
You thought we
Yes.
actually forced him to like it. No, we all knew him.
It was the most absurd thing that was showing on the screen at the time, so obviously that was the one.
How is
he
that the
would
most
like.
absurd thing?
That was the most absurd thing. That would be
Now
the thing that it's like, why would Imp like that? That doesn't even seem like something Imp would like.
All right,
Yeah.
we've got our-
Out of all the people you've heard most of, no, I won't say
Hang
most,
on.
but you've heard a lot of the varied stuff I listen to.
I know.
Hey, hang
And
on.
What if I sent you? The only
Oh,
person
oh my
out here I
God.
sent something absurd to
Imp.
was Mad, and it was Japanese hip hop.
Imp, I'm trying to talk about the bracket here. How the hell is Black or White? If using your logic that 3 a.m. should be on there because it was a bigger hit than Push, how is Black or White on here and not anything from Thriller? Okay, well that may have been 80s.
That
the
was
80s.
I mean, I'm
was
voting
80s.
Black or White because I think Buddy Holly is a stupid song.
all right. And-
But there
and
had to
I'll
be
take
big,
Weezer over
there had to
Michael
be
Jackson
better
any day.
Michael Jackson
I'm
songs in the
taking Weezer.
90s than
I-
Black and White.
You want
Black
me
or
to
White.
put that one where he did the video with Lisa Marie on there? Maybe remember the
In the
time, you could
bathtub?
argue.
I mean, there's better Weezer too. But
no,
Is
there
there,
really isn't.
is there a more 90s Weezer song than Buddy Holly? Like, what-
not alone.
Yeah, that's
I don't know.
am here with you.
that was the one with Lisa Marie Presley.
I know.
Where he was
ignorant. Don't
where he was so fucking Arctic
Oh,
white. that
okay,
he
yeah,
was-
90s actually wasn't that good for him.
No.
not so much. But I
Although
like Buddy
people
Holly.
for think it was a bad, like it was a misfire for him, but History still sold like a fuck ton of albums. It was just not as much as Michael Jackson usually sold.
It didn't meet expectations.
Yeah, it only sold like 15 million. So, all right.
This was supposed to make us $1 billion. It only made us 950 million.
We're at 16 votes with Buddy Holly up 62-38.
Good,
I'm
as it should be.
gonna go ahead and call it.
Did not like that song.
Yes, that is true. Buddy Holly was on the Windows 95 installation CD. You had to go into some core files.
Is that
and
the
you
one
could
with the
find
girl in the
music
bikini?
video.
I mean,
No,
the
it was the
Windows,
one where they redid the Happy Days.
Yeah,
No, no, I'm
Diner.
not thinking
Or
of that.
not
I'm
bar,
thinking of the actual
diner.
there was a No, I'm thinking that there was a Windows instructional video that had a girl in a bikini in it, which somebody posted. Windows 95 instructional video.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not thinking of. I know the Buddy Holly video. But
All right, now this one is where Mad's going to really get grumpy because of the matchup. We've got in
These
the
are terrible.
6-11 matchup, Tennessee versus Tearing Up My
I hate
Heart.
them both.
Don't even know what Tennessee is, but it doesn't matter. Also, look, man, NSYNC wasn't good in the 90s. It was No Strings Attached is when they peaked.
I mean, I'm voting for Tearing Up My Heart because I don't know what Tennessee
I mean,
is.
I guess you could say that, Matt, but when you're in a
Tennessee-
valley that low, anything climbing up at all is a kind of a peak.
Yeah, that's how
Tennessee-
all valleys work.
It's more of a plateau than a peak.
Tennessee is a hip hop song. Apparently,
You guys have never
Arrested
heard You guys
Development.
know Tennessee from Arrested Development.
No.
I've never
It's
heard
just-
Tennessee.
They never use the. Yes, you have. If I play the, because they don't actually ever really say it a lot in there. It's the chorus is used all the time.
Okay,
No.
sing it, Chad.
I don't do hip hop.
I don't sing, and I've sang plenty of crap tonight.
Listen, it's not beating Tearing Up My Heart.
Let's see.
I can't, in good conscience, vote for either of these.
I know.
Then you.
Okay,
Tennessee,
so I
because
guess-
I don't
You
know.
get
Tearing
what
Up My
you
Heart because
deserve.
gross.
The one
I
where it goes,
listened
take
to
me
it.
to another place. Take me to another land. Tennessee.
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
I don't remember
you're
it from
terrible.
Arrested Development though.
Don't ever
I'm
do
listening
that
to
again.
Tennessee now, and it's crap.
I just got guilt tripped to fucking sing. And now
And somehow you managed to be more monotone while singing.
Yeah.
yeah.
By the way, I think this
inflection in
poll's
your
done.
voice actually reduced when you attempted to sing.
You
We're only
literally
at
are a
12
work
votes.
of science.
I'm giving.
I
you
can't
the-
vote. I
You can.
don't know
Just choose
Tennessee, and
not
I
to.
can't stand
Tennessee is
Tearing Up My
awful.
Heart.
I just listened to it. It's
Well,
terrible.
So-
it's over. We're
yeah,
done.
you're
We win.
choosing not to vote.
You're,
It's not that you can't.
yeah, this is again the problem with American politics.
I vote against
No,
things
no,
I hate
can't.
all the time.
Yeah, that's how we got Biden.
Yeah, that would have me voting for Tennessee because I don't know it versus Tearing Up My Heart, which I do know and would never vote for.
Yeah,
So
but it doesn't matter.
You just poor voter turnout. You were like, well,
No,
we're not going to win
I'm just
anyway,
Rand
so I'm
Paul
not voting.
Masseying this and just not voting.
All right,
Is that-
now our next matchup?
You're not voting on principle.
I think you guys can all probably vote on this one because it's "Creep" by Radiohead versus "Baby Baby"
Take
by
Creep.
Amy Grant.
Who the
I don't
fuck is
know.
Amy Grant?
She was a gospel singer, then she went into
I don't know
Pop
that song. I
music.
guess I can't vote.
Baby Baby. Taken by the notion. She married Vince Gill after she got divorced and left gospel music.
None of that's going to help me know the song.
She was pretty hot.
There's like, I forget that Matt is like slightly younger.
No,
than
I don't know
this
how
is-
you would not have known her
Heard
from
of
gospel
Baby
music
Baby.
with your growing up.
This is creep all
Tis
day.
so sweet to trust in Jesus. That was one of hers.
All right, this one's over already. We don't even need more votes.
I know Stomp,
That's a great song.
right? Because it makes you want to stomp.
Creep's a ripoff song, stole it from the Gentries. Yeah, but I heard Hugh Grant explain that to me in Heretic several times.
I thought it was the
The Hollies.
Yeah, the Hollies.
No, or was yeah.
Well, that's weird.
He ain't
I don't
heavy,
think
he's my brother, or was it all
The
you
air
need?
that I
All I
breathe.
need is the air that I breathe
The air
and
that
to
I
love
breathe.
you. Yeah,
I don't think
the
it
air
was
that I breathe.
because that was the group that Jimmy Hart was in before he got into pro wrestling.
God, that's a tough next matchup, bro.
No,
I'm
it's
trying to
not.
remember the
I
one.
love the Hollies. Seen them live a few times.
I think
Oh,
it's
that's
a tough
Ice
one.
Cube.
Yeah. Was it a good day or was?
Ooh, I don't know about this one, man. I'm a big fan
feel-
of Sabbath.
I feel like he put in specific picks to screw you, Med.
Yeah, dude.
I would pick loser in this one. Like,
Oh, man.
Well, we're not on that one yet. We're on Baby.
Oh, we're still on
and it was
that?
a
Oh, I
good
thought
day.
we-
No,
sorry.
it's done. That one was done.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm
I've
voting
seen-
it was a good day.
Nah.
I'm
Oh,
going
wait.
with Beck. Loser.
I used to like Beck.
I misread the bracket. This is easy. It's loser all day.
Beck's pretty good. I saw him live as well.
What'd you? Oh, you thought it was Sabotage?
Yeah.
No, Sabotage is a doozy. It's got to
so
take
why
on
don't
Rico
you kill
Suave.
me?
Yeah, no, it's loser all day. Because you know why? Because in the age of chimpanzee, I was a monkey.
You're getting crazy with the Cheese Whiz.
I hate that song.
That's the only good Beck song.
No, that's not true.
No, that's
Two
true.
turntables and a microphone. What the devil haircut?
Devil's
No.
haircut.
Yeah.
No.
No.
I've seen him live twice. In fact,
Gross.
he was
All
good.
right, we're up to
No,
16
I don't think
votes.
Beck's a good band.
The
It's not a
Loser
band,
is
it's a
winning
person.
this set.
Well, I don't think he's a good person.
He's definitely not exactly a talented musician.
Mutations is a good album.
So loser takes that one 69-31.
Slender
by
just
Nigel
did the meme. Which one of you is Pink? Pink Floyd. By the way, which one's Pink?
I don't know why we had to
Sorry.
do a poll for the next one.
I know where
Sabotage
Madison
and Rico Suave?
Suave.
Suave?
Yeah.
I mean, Sabotage, right?
Yes. Go look up Rico
Rico
Suave.
Rico Suave.
Suave.
Remember, this is
So-
the ultimate 90s song.
Do I
Well,
have
didn't we
to?
ha- wasn't he in one of our other
Good.
quizzes?
When I was like a senior in high school, I was Rico Suave and my chocolate lab was Nico Latte.
Gotta be Sabbath. Nico.
Slender, you've probably heard the Weird Al version of Rico Suave. I can't remember off the top of my head what it is, but he had a satire.
No, that dude is not even speaking English. Get fucked.
Okay, but have you heard the Weird Al version?
Yes, I do like the Weird Al version because he
How
talks
do you
about
hate
Mexican food.
How do you hate Sabotage? It works for every trailer.
Brilliant. Yeah.
Mad
I like
puts
the
it in
Beastie
every
Boys, just
single
not that song.
You know what your new challenge should be is the horny ass Wuthering Heights trailer and put Sabotage in that one and see if it works.
It would work.
You can put it in anything and it'll work.
Yes.
What about the
Taco
new Mario
Grande.
movie?
Yeah.
Put it in the new Mario movie.
It'll work.
It would work.
13. Sabotage is the winner.
I put it
Didn't
in
you
the
put it
passion.
in the old Mario movie?
No, I put it in the Passion of the Christ,
Oh yeah,
Christ.
and it worked.
it
You know,
works.
it unironically works.
I voted
maybe-
Tina.
Maybe they should use it for Passion of
It
the
was
Christ
just
too.
me and you, Tina. We're the only two.
The only two
moving
who
to the
what?
final-
This
voted
one's
for
actually
Rico
difficult.
Suave?
The lower bracket, we've got Waterfalls
know.
versus The Way.
Wait, is
Dildo
that
Chasing
fastball?
fastball?
difficult.
Waterfalls?
Yes,
Waterfalls.
fastball.
It's
The Way.
obviously The Way. It has a
Yeah.
true story behind it that is fantastic.
Seen
This
that
is The
There's a
Way.
whole bunch
live.
of chicks that are dead.
I saw that band live as well. But,
Where
If
were
The
they
Way
going
beats
without ever knowing the
Waterfalls,
way?
I-
Oh
Fucking
yeah, that's
delete
way
this
better
poll.
than
love
Waterfalls.
that song, yeah.
There's
Love it.
no fucking way that The Way is a better 90s song. than-
Where were they going?
100%
without ever
a
knowing
better
the way,
90s
Chad?
song than the
The
Waterfalls.
way is brilliant.
You
guys are
just trying
lucky
to
that
sabotage
Shredder-
this shit.
You guys are lucky
Fastball.
Shredder's not up.
Chat,
'cause
can
he-
you guys?
Dude, The Way is still one
That's
of
all right.
my
I can
favorite
talk later.
songs.
It's no big deal.
No, I heard you, Matt. We're lucky Shredder isn't awake.
Yeah, we heard you.
Fastball's a good band. Or whatever.
Degenerates not.
They made
voting
up their
for
mind
Bummer.
and they started walking.
Yeah.
They weren't chasing waterfalls.
Left before the sun came up.
Well, they weren't sticking to the rivers and lakes they were used to, were they?
You know,
No,
people
that's
still
why
play Waterfalls.
they don't know
really
where The
play
Way is.
Oh, you guys, you're letting 16 seeds upset number ones left and right.
That's because you seeded these incorrectly.
No,
True.
under any regular poll, you guys,
No, you literally thought the people on the panel and the people in your chat would pick TLC over fastball.
because of the context of what this bracket is. I mean,
The context is which is the better song, and it's not freaking TLC's Waterfalls.
I'm picking completely based on my subjective opinion of the song.
Exactly.
Hence why I'm abstaining from 98% of these.
all right. Next we have.
He's so pissed.
No, it's fine. I knew it would blow up. Two Princes versus Barbie Girl.
1, 2, Princess to be for you. That's what I said now.
Song so goddamn much.
I mean, I'll
Wait,
take
which
it
one is
over
it?
Barbie Girl, though. I really will.
Yeah, but marginally, but yes.
It was great, and so I married an axe murderer.
Yeah, it's true.
Because Barbie Girl is just...
I'm not really looking
Obnoxious.
ahead.
It is. I just...
So I'm looking ahead to the next one already.
70s
Groove
is
is
already
in the
like Groove in the
heart.
Heart.
Groove is in the heart.
That's
I've got
fucking
that
the
7-inch
shit out
single.
of me too.
Groove is in the heart.
I have to look up half of these
Yeah, I'm
'cause I
looking
don't
up Groove
remember
is
them.
in the Heart.
I'm sure you've heard it,
I've got
Matt.
that 7-inch single. Groove is.
Oh,
you've
that is a
definitely
good
heard it.
one.
It's great. It's a great song.
But it's not as good as I'm just a teenage
Yeah, it's not teenage
bag baby.
Yeah, that's clearly the superior song.
We're only at 12
But is it, though?
votes. All right.
You can't dance
Wait,
to
only
it.
at 12 votes? What?
For Two Princes versus Barbie Girl. That's
Yeah.
a little light.
Apparently,
It-
we have
no,
a lot of
it's-
people
it's decided.
abstaining.
Yeah.
Two Princes is winning.
I know.
Yes,
I'm
but-
just- when we get up to 17 votes total on others, that could swing. But
I
so I
don't
give it a
think there's
minute
enough
before I
votes
call it.
left to swing it.
I'm pretty sure if all four.
Could be, yes. It could just. The 4 a.m. vote dump could work.
All right.
That
Nobody's
could
been
You
voting
gotta
theoretically.
for a
call it
while.
sometime, though.
I'm calling
Yeah.
it. So Two Princes.
Yeah, if they
beats
really
Barbie
cared
Girl.
enough, to vote for the other one, they would have done it by now.
All right, so then we get
Yeah,
Groove is in
remember,
the Heart
they're all
versus
in
Teenage
chat.
Dirtbag.
Teenage dirtbag all day.
Yeah, why?
All
don't,
day.
Do we even have to bother with the poll on this one?
Yes, because I want Groove is in the Heart.
You
You're
disgust me.
gross.
Good
You can
lord.
dance to it.
I can dance to Teenage Dirtbag.
This
you
is
don't
gonna
have
be where
to.
this is going to
I
be
can
an
dance
age
to
split.
Chopin
The
if
chat-
I
I
really want
guarantee
to.
you that anyone who's
chat-
slightly older is going Groove is in the Heart.
Chat will
versus
be with me on
Teenage
this one.
Dirtbag.
D-Light is
Oh,
brilliant.
yeah, it's going back and forth.
Richie
This is
Collins. Yeah.
Bring
Groove
in the
is
young
Heart.
guns.
Groove is winning.
Groove is stupid.
Relative to the poll, bringing the
It's a
young one.
boring song. How do you dance to that?
It is literally a fucking.
If Groove
dance
is in the
song.
Heart is winning, how many times has Tina voted?
Yeah.
Come on,
Tina's
Groove.
hacking the Matrix
Come
again.
on, Tina, we can do it. Groove is in the Heart.
14 votes. Groove is in the Heart is up 57-43. Shifty
Who is Teenage Dirtbag? Was that Weedus?
Weedus,
Weedus.
yeah. Never liked them.
Do you see? I think there's some new.
See, I
girl
think
band
Tina's
that did
even
a girl
admitting it.
Yeah, see,
was
she's
literally
laughing about
laughing.
how she's fucking.
I have a
she's
bone-
stealing the election.
I have
She's
a
probably
bone to
logged
pick.
in as Good Take Bojan, too.
I have a bone to
this is
pick.
bullshit.
Teenage Dirtbag wasn't released till the year 2000. Does that count as the 90s?
What? I thought it came out in '99.
No.
It was probably in a movie in 99 and then came out
Maybe.
on an album in
Yeah, it
2000.
was
Maybe.
definitely in a movie.
Because it definitely was introduced through a movie, if I remember
Okay, it could
It
be.
was.
correctly.
I am from Chicago, you know.
Yeah, whatever.
But
It's
you
no
were
reason.
also a teenage dirtbag.
We were
was the
all
film
teenage
Loser.
We've seen the
dirtbags.
stories.
Loser.
It looks like the voting has stopped.
Our
at
dead
14.
folks vote.
Come on,
Can you get some of
And
those dead
it's
folks to vote for the good song?
57-43. Groove is in the Heart
Groove
wins.
is in the Heart.
Whoa, hold on. You ended that one way too soon.
There was nobody voting. I was
Yeah,
sitting
I
there
like how we
watching.
were at 13 votes on the last one. He's like, well, we gotta wait till 17 votes. And then he's like, well, I'm getting what I want. So I'm
Yeah, but
styling
this
the
one
vote
was
to 14.
close.
No, but you guys made
Not that
one,
close,
I
really.
ended earlier than I would have done.
It was one vote.
Yeah.
70s, that's pretty close versus
know,
4
I'm just
votes
kidding.
on the other one.
Davina, that's not past tense. Always has.
Yes.
All right, our next matchup is Mama Said Knock You Out
Okay,
versus Time of Your
I'll
Life.
always vote against Green Day on principle.
I hate Green Day at this
Yeah.
point, so I'm
I
voting
loathe
Mama
and
Said
detest
Knock
them.
You Out.
Yeah,
I mean,
So,
LL Cool J is something special.
it is.
The saddest part is, in the 90s, I would have voted Time of Your Life because I loved Green Day. But
I've got a funny anecdotal story about this one. So we had a regional VP who was retiring from our company, and we're all at the yearly meeting where they're doing the awards and stuff, and they decide to do his his retirement video, and this is the song they play, and almost
Mama
nobody
knocks
in the
you out?
room except
Mama's-
for me knows that the song "Time of Your Life" actually had
Riddance.
the "Good Riddance" as the other part of the title. So I was cracking up, and I'm telling other people about it, and they're like, "Are you serious?" Because he was very unliked.
You serious?
So then everybody starts cracking up as the word is spreading through the room that "Good Riddance" is the subtitle of the song.
I just remember, Brahma,
That's a
you
good
may have
one.
heard this, like every fucking graduation speech in our era of high school.
Yep.
Yeah.
They were quoting this fucking song.
And they would also make it the senior song, right? Not us though. We went with "The River" by Garth Brooks.
I thought you were gonna be like that. You went with Butterfly. Like,
Come, my lady. Come, my lady.
Yeah, no, that was
No, we went with Head PE.
all right, we've got 14 votes, and it doesn't look like anybody's been voting for over a minute. So Mama Said Knock
Good.
You Out wins
I'm glad Time to Relax is
64-36.
Green Day can burn.
Now, your next one doesn't make sense based on your
See what I'm
theory
saying?
of how songs are picked.
How is that? What do you mean?
Because Hook was their biggest hit.
Runaround was.
No. Hook was the only one that ever went to number one for Blues Traveler. And it was a song about them actually trying to go number one just to prove a point about how stupid a song
Did it
could
not?
be.
I thought it did. I didn't think it made it to number one.
It was their biggest hit ever.
Well, it might have
There you
been their biggest hit, but I'm not sure it was a number one in the Billboard.
I'm pretty sure it went to
charts.
number one.
right. But the point he's bringing up is because remember 3 a.m.
I'm pretty sure Runaround was a bigger hit.
Nope.
I'm looking it up.
Look it up.
Everybody gotta look it up now.
Hey, Grok. See, you were just a young child at the time, Brahma. How would you remember?
Runaround was
was
the bigger
thinking
hit.
Runaround was
grade.
their biggest hit.
Yeah.
Hook reached top
Yeah.
30, but Runaround went to number 8.
Thank you. I feel vindicated.
Sucks to be
Wow.
you, Brahma.
Everything you said was wrong.
Where's the? We need the Billy.
I award
Madison.
you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
All right. Now I can.
I'm pouring another bourbon. Screw you guys.
Smart. That will fix it.
That'll
will.
make you sound smarter.
All right. So now we've got it to pull up. Runaround versus Ice Ice Baby.
Oh, Ice
This is
Ice
a
Baby,
tough
bro.
call.
It is a tough
I
one.
love Blues Traveler, though. I'm for
Yeah,
Blues
me too.
Traveler.
I had their album, but Ice Ice Baby though. Oh, you guys got to hear the man. What was the dude's name? Project. It's like an acoustic version of Ice Ice Baby. It's so fucking good.
Yeah, but this isn't that version.
Marty Ray. Yeah, Project Marty Ray. I think is who did it. Yeah,
If
but
someone
it's
comes
good.
up to you somewhere and just says stop, what's the first thing you say right after it?
Collaborate and listen.
Yep. I mean,
No, I just tell them no.
but Ice is back with a brand new.
Yeah, something is gonna grab a hold of you tightly.
Well, that's illegal.
Actually, Ice Ice Baby would be the better choice. No.
Yes.
Yeah, but I'm a ride or die for Blues Traveler. Okay.
Oh, okay. So you don't support law enforcement. I get
I'm
it.
just thinking it would
No,
wind
law
me up a lot
enforcement
of
can
people.
get fucked. I hate
So-
them. They don't read me my Miranda rights before they put me in cuffs.
So here's the thing, like, the lead singer of Blues Traveler could never be hung by his ankles by Suge Knight.
Well,
mean-
you would need like an actual like chain for an anchor on like a carrier
You would also need an
to
army
be able
because
to
if-
hang him up.
you would also need an army if you've ever seen what he carries in the back of his SUV.
Which is awesome.
All right. So we got a 3-14 matchup coming up next with Gonna Make You Sweat versus Meredith Brooks with Bitch. So we've
I
got
don't remember Gonna Make You Sweat, but I don't like Bitch very much.
you may know it more for the other lyric in its dance mix. It's
Everybody dance now.
Everybody
Everybody-
dance now.
You
Yeah.
sweat.
Everybody. Yeah.
Oh, is that one?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think that song was
CNC
called
Music
"Everybody
Factory.
Gonna Dance Now."
That's
Yeah, me
what I
too.
thought it was called.
No, it's actually called Gonna Make You Sweat.
Oh, yeah, that's way better than Bitch. Everybody dance now.
Bitch was just the beginning of the next feminist era.
Yep.
Yeah, he does have a metal version. He still plays at shows and does play that song.
Yeah, this is one of the more lopsided wins we're looking at, probably.
It was like in Last Jedi with women. It was just like, they cuss now? They cuss now.
The only good thing that came out of that song, "Bitch," was the part in "What Women Want" with Mel Gibson, where he's like singing.
What the fuck is this "Stay" song?
Don't know.
You don't know "Stay"? By Lisa
I
Loeb.
literally just asked.
I mean,
Lisa,
I know what it's
no
up
front-
against, and it's
Lisa, no frontal lobe. Yep.
Lisa Loeb.
Oh, now
from
I know it.
You say. Well,
You don't want
Yeah.
to.
I don't know why I bothered to look it up as if it has any chance of winning.
Oh, gross. No, get fucked.
as seen in Hot Tub Time Machine 2, when she's like, I listen to your music and it's so personal to me. It's almost like I'm being violated when he was recording her song. I was like, thanks, Lisa Loeb, cat wrangler. All right. 85-15 win for Gonna Make You Sweat Over Bitch.
Do we need a poll to do a poll for this one?
Stay versus Enter
We gotta
Sandman.
do it.
No one's going to pick Stay. Come on.
Somebody will. Somebody will just to be
Imp will probably pick it. Just to
yeah,
be,
just to be contrarian.
In the EA Sports NCAA Football 2026, the only reason I went to Virginia Tech in that game is because of Enter Sandman.
well, there you go.
Enter Sandman is not Cici Sabathia's song. It was Mariano Rivera. So, just as a
That's
Yankees fan.
11 votes, 100 to nothing.
Is this the only one that's going to be 100%? Somebody's going to vote Stay just to be.
Let's, yeah.
Like I said,
Oh,
somebody's
somebody
gonna-
did.
Somebody's the
Somebody did.
contrarian.
You know what it was? It was Imp.
It was Imp. I bet you it was Imp.
He's
different
like,
I am.
He's probably like, fuck Metallica.
He's a purist. He doesn't like
I mean, here's the thing. I agree, fuck Metallica, but
I agree too.
I do like some of their songs.
Yeah.
Some of their
like-
songs are good.
He's
I
still
like the
better
first
than
4
Stay.
albums.
Yeah.
That's it.
Damn, that seems like a lot, bro.
That's pretty
That's
good.
more than me.
I like all the way up through Reload. Then I'm done.
Ugh.
Tina was confirming that she did vote for
Those are the
Stay,
ones that were coming out when I was listening to them.
Yeah.
So then it was go back and listen to them.
and that good
Yeah,
take
yeah,
objects.
I
to
liked that one. Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire. That was good.
In their Mission Impossible song.
I like the cover of Am I Evil?
Good
They
try.
had a Mission Impossible song.
I prefer the original.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, Diamond Head's good too.
Now, I think
Diamond is
these
good.
last two are seated completely incorrectly. I hate Fly, but I think Fly's winning this one.
No, I will
Over
always
I
love
Will
you.
Always
Are
Love
you
Can't
You.
kidding?
stand,
It's a
I'll
90s
always
song.
love you. Can't
Is this
stand.
Sugar Ray Fly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
And I hate
makes it a
it.
Just
little.
Fly.
I mean,
Is it
I'm
the
voting I
version
will
with
always
the
love
rap
you, but
included or without the rap? Because there were
it's-
two versions of Fly.
both of them suck.
Yeah, but they suck less than I Will Always Love You.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Hate
I,
that
I
song.
really, that's
Have
a
you
tough
heard the
call.
Chris Cornell cover of "I Will Always Love You"?
Well, that's not
Is it
what
as
we're
good
talking
as the
about.
Billie Jean?
I just asked the question, bro.
Is
That's
it as
it.
good as his Billie
I'm
Jean?
just asking questions.
Easy, Candace.
It's the Jewish space laser.
This one could be a toss-up. Could be.
I get the distinct impression Fly's taking this one. By
We've had a lot of
wide
upsets
margin.
in 1 and 16s and 2 and 15s.
Because you assholes don't appreciate.
Fly's
what
gonna
90s
zip
music
right
was.
through this one.
I didn't vote for Fly. I voted for I Will Always Love You. 'cause I
Same.
don't
Oh,
like
I voted
Fly.
for Fly. And
I
I'll
voted
vote
for
for it another
Fly.
10 times.
We need.
Fly is going to win.
I see. All right, so I see what the problem was. Tina, I hate Whitney's version. She's a Dolly Parton supremacist when it comes to I Will Always
And
Love
it
You.
was the better version.
I don't know.
Here's the
about
thing.
that.
I don't like either of these songs.
No.
But I hate Fly. There were a handful of songs made back then where I would listen to the lyrics and I'm like, what the fuck are they talking about? And then it's like, oh, well, they just made this while they were jamming out.
What about every morning?
Whitney Houston was just overplayed to
Yeah,
death.
Shifty. I
Oh,
thought about
hated
putting
it.
"Are You Gonna Go My Way" in there from Lenny, and it just, I wanted some of these other matchups. Felt
It's funny, I
more
was just thinking
fun.
of that song today. That's weird.
All
Lenny
right,
Kravitz.
we're only at 13 votes, but it seems like the voting has stalled. So I'm gonna give it another couple seconds before I cut this off.
Like I said, I didn't want it to, but I predicted Fly would take this one.
And we've got the upset. 62-38. So
There you go.
our first round is done in the brackets.
We'll do the
Do we
next round
preview next week or?
We can.
We do the next round next week, right?
Yeah, we're
No,
gonna do
we're
the next
doing
round.
the next round next week. Do we preview it real quick and just go through who went through?
Yeah, we've
First
got
up,
all right.
what? Smells like Teen Spirit,
Spirit
versus
Breakfast
at
at
Tiffany's.
Poison
That's an easy
versus
one.
Black Hole Sun.
That's an easy one.
Mo
No,
Money, Mo
it's not.
Problems versus Wonderwall.
No, I'm struggling with the first three. I think.
This Is How We Do It versus Kiss Me.
That's easy.
I Want It That Way versus Genie in a Bottle.
That one's a
Ooh.
little tougher.
That's
Peaches
win.
versus Good Vibrations.
Peaches.
That's easy. Peaches all day.
Getting Jiggy With It versus Semi
Semi-charm life. That's easy.
California Love versus You Can't Touch This.
Easy. California love.
You
No,
can't
you
touch
can't
this.
Oh, I
touch
don't
this.
know about that one.
That whole
right.
that whole bottom half of the bracket is basically just crap songs that are going to get all the way to the final four.
Shut up.
It's like the NHL bracket seedings for the playoffs.
All right, then in this one we got I'm Too Sexy versus 3 a.m.
I'm too
I'm too
sexy.
sexy.
Humpty Dance versus
Humpty
Buddy
Dance.
Holly.
Humpty.
Tearing Up My Heart versus Creep by
Creep.
Radiohead.
Creep.
Yeah.
Loser versus Sabotage.
Sabotage.
The awkward thing is if we get Loser versus Creep, because there's not that much difference between those two songs.
Then we get The Way versus Two Princes.
The way.
There's a big difference between
The
those two.
Way.
The Groove Is in the Heart versus Mama Said
Mama
Knock
Said
You Out.
Knock
Mama
You
said
Out.
knock you out.
Run Around versus Gonna Make You Sweat.
Gonna make you sweat.
Run around.
Run
And
around.
Enter Sandman versus Fly.
Oh, go
Inner
Sandman.
Sandman
Inner
is
Sandman.
going all
Really? We're still
the
going
way
Run
to the
Around?
final four in that one.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I'm going run around too. Chad fucked me up because now I'm trying to think about which one's more popular and iconic instead of which one I like more.
Do you like Run Around though?
Yes, I fucking love Run Around.
Yeah. Because it was the more popular, better song.
Like I said, I'm a blues traveler, ride or die.
But why do you want to give Chad the runaround?
Because it's a
Fun.
surefire way to speed things up. And all I want to do is slow things
All you want to
down.
do is slow things down.
Oh, for God's sake.
I can't believe you have not hit the end button yet.
Me?
Yeah.
Do it.
Look at how much fun that was. Super
Bye, everyone.
fun.
Cheerio.
I was maximized. I don't even have the end stream button available.
A Mad Cavelli production. The stream's now behind, but there's no need to be glum. We'll return with more jests, with humor to come. So click that damn subscribe and let the good vibes thrive. For the next grand stream, we'll surely jive.
Ascend and I, we've charted the street with synapses sparking, hilarity you can't believe.
You brought your joy, so now you must go. But keep the party in your heart, yo. Keep the giggles, keep the banter, keep the screams to light. Until our next stream, keep the fun in sight. In this virtual voyage where streams do end, remember with Ascend and Art, we'll always fucking ascend. Oops, we forgot about Imp, he's bound to reappear. With chaos in his wake, all we can do is persevere. Are you happy now, Imp?